That's
It's
kind of the
been a
blueprint
couple
idea I have.
years for Shan to remember that far.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the book in a while. But I have it on my shelf.
Pick
That's
a
the
day
plan.
and
Then I
Shan
figured if things were still going good, if things were still going good after Avernus and people still enjoying it, I may go straight into Dungeon of the Mad Mage. That's the only one I know that goes to 20.
Oh God, Shan's been through that so many times.
I haven't even looked at it yet. That's just ideas, what I thought. And it's only because I love those campaigns. That's why I've always wanted to do them, but I can never seem to get into grips to do them. So fuck, I have all the shit and I know
Beware
them.
the
I have to learn
hole.
them.
Beware the hole. It is a trap.
And I actually ran Grim and some other people through the first part of Dragon Heist. We ended up stopping because of real life shit and the COVID and all that crap happening with me. And I never picked it up, so I've been meaning to pick it up and finish it again.
What day and time would you be thinking about doing it then?
I don't know. That's why I have to wait until I have to first learn how to use Foundry, get all the books I'll need for that, and then I have to figure out who I want in it, and then plan from there. Which pretty much just our current group as it is. Dag, Grim. I wouldn't mind having you and Raven. Like have you guys and all that. So, but I want to keep it no more than 6 people max, not counting the GM.
Then Shan would suggest if you do, probably Saturdays late at night.
That's probably what it would
Like
be.
about
The
this
only thing
time.
was that's probably what it would end up being because I like the weekends better.
Well, because obviously Shan hopes we're still doing this on Fridays. Then Shan's got IRL D&D on Sundays, so that just leaves Saturday evening. And if Shan can fill that would be a happy days.
Don't tell my last group because they'll probably be pissed at me because we before the pandemic I was running Tomb Annihilation with them. And they were in the tomb and basically almost done until the pandemic even stopped.
Oh God, I think it's Tomb of Annihilation that had the dangerous hole that don't put your hand in because that's what Shan's barbarian friend did.
That's what the druid in our party did.
Lose a hand.
Yep, but she got it back later. Well, she got it back later as an undead hand.
Well, here's the thing.
We started on the path of
For druids, yes, it sucks because semantics are going to be a little bit harder. But
she was a Circle of the Moon, so she wasn't too bad.
Okay, not that bad then. See, it was bad for the barbarian because he was a two-handed weapon person, like a great axe.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, he had to use a shitty ass little longsword that he had.
But they got to a point where they met the guy who was taking the undead guy who was taking care of the dungeon and shit, and he had a bunch of hands, including the druid's hand, which I put there just for shits and giggles. They defeated him. They defeated the big, butcher-like flesh golem I made. I changed a lot of the shit, so in case anybody knows the adventure, they'll still be surprised.
So they did it. The druid didn't just prepare, the regeneration spell like Shan did.
She didn't have it at that level.
Well, Shan and crew when we went through,
or she didn't prepare it, I think.
Well,
I don't remember the level of regeneration. Do you?
It's a 7th level spell, so that should be fairly early. Not super early.
No, I think 6th level was the highest people in the party had at the moment. Because they weren't at the max level for the campaign yet, and I was increasing them as they completed layers of the dungeon. So then by the time they get to the final one, they would be slightly over I think it was level 12. They'd probably be level 12 or level 13. The problem is, it was when they got to the dungeon, I told them, says, hey, this entire time, I've been holding your all's hands, I'm not going to do it no more. There's stuff in here that can't outright kill your character. You guys are on your own now. Whatever choices you make, whatever you do, it's going to be up to you. And they made some bad choices, and we had most of the original characters dead except for the rogue goblin.
7th level spells for druids become available at level 13.
Yeah, they weren't there yet. I think they were either level 9 or level 10.
Shan was not a druid for that. Shan was a divine soul sorcerer. So Shan basically was a knockoff healer.
Mm-hmm.
And they got that Officer Monster Hunter, because that was the person's character name, had to wait a session for us to level up from 12 to 13. Yeah. Then I cast Regeneration.
Yeah, but she didn't have it at that level yet. But I get it back to her, like I said, because she was
I don't
she
know
was
how it worked
playing
out.
she was playing like an evil druid type. So she got her hand back, she put it on, and I let her do a thing where I guess she cast a cure on, kind of seal it in place, and she rolled pretty good for it, so I allowed it to happen. But now she had a skeletal hand, and the idea I told her before, afterwards, if you want to do that, you're probably going to go down. I had this idea for a Pale Master from 3.5. Now I was kind of
Mhm.
converting it over, so you would probably go down that route, where you get little extra abilities.
Shan would
I
greatly
don't
love
remember. 'Cause I
praying.
gave them, because the weapons you find from the gods there and all that, the god weapons. I chained a lot of them up. Like one of them, I forget which one it was. Instead of it being a mace, I think it was a gun for the gunslinger.
Shan doesn't remember finding any god weapons.
Well, you find them with the gods in the tomb, and you make the deal so they possess you, and you get like an item or a weapon. And I was doing weapons for them.
Yeah, we didn't
I was
find
trying to
any of
make, I
that.
was trying to make them, I was trying to get them to where they could be. It's going to be dangerous, but they were pretty strong. Because I wasn't going to pull any punches when they got to the main bosses.
Shan's trying to create
I
another
wanted
character
them to
right
be
now.
badass.
Just
Huh?
for Shan's creating another character with D&D Beyond, and it's literally going to be, Shan, as close as Shan can make. So probably a
Evil,
Tabaxi.
chaotic neutral,
Huh?
chaotic evil, chaotic neutral.
Chaotic. Just chaotic. If Shan could pick that.
From what I've
Chaos.
seen of Shannon in Final Fantasy, and if she stabs like she stabs, she's probably chaotic.
Whoa. Shan stabs
That's just
everyone.
what I've seen.
Shan stabs
Yeah,
everyone
right.
equally.
Yeah,
Unless
and the
Shan is
game and
paid.
Final Fantasy, it's just emotes of Final Fantasy, it's a totally different thing. But I'm saying if you were to stab everyone equally in D&D, I'd be saying, okay, roll to hit, roll damage, because you're going to be chaotic evil, which I didn't allow in the party anyways. I allowed lawful evil, and I
Shan would probably be
allowed
chaotic
neutral evil for
neutral.
the druid.
Shan would probably be chaotic neutral.
And that's only because the druid who I knew very well. She wanted to play. I worked with her in her background, her history for it, so she had a good reason why she was there in Chult and why she would work with the party really well.
Shan's trying to remember if Monsters of the Multiverse coming out next month has shifters or not.
That'd be interesting to see. They had shifters in Eberron.
It's been announced like what's in it, but Shan just how
Yeah.
but it wasn't supposed to be out for another week or two.
Excuse me. Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
That is some bullshit. Go down.
That's some bullshit. Yeah, because if so, Shan will create the character as a shifter because that'd be closer to Shan, rather than a Tabaxi.
We could just make a cabin race.
That's what Shan's working on.
It wouldn't be all that hard to do. Because they have a rabbit race and they have the cat race, so just find a good balance between the two.
Well, if freaking Adventure League allowed custom lineage, that's what Shan would pick.
Yeah.
It would be a Tabaxi.
Adventure League's pretty good. Usually you find the group, because I started out doing Adventure League, and then once the group got solid, I said, hey, would you all I like to take, we're not really doing the Adventure League stuff right now, I'd like to take it out of that, which opened the door for them to have other combinations. Because originally we did Storm King's Thunder as Adventure League. We completed that, and I gave them the option. We continue the Adventure League, and you can play your characters from this campaign over into Chult, which will skip a lot of the Chult stuff and go straight to the main dungeon, Or we can start Tomb Annihilation. Yeah, we can start Tomb Annihilation at the very beginning, where you make brand new characters, but we won't go by Adventure League ruling no more. We'll actually play it. The group was pretty solid by that point. That's what everyone decided to do. So I did have one of the person's characters show up as sort of because I had said that they went to Chult to learn how to be a dinosaur when they went away for a while due to real life problems, so they came back.
Yeah, what's up? Woohoo! Once that gets accepted by AL, because it most certainly probably will be.
Is that what you're playing in, Shan? You're playing AL?
Yeah, because that's what Shane plays at the store. Because that way it gets.
You could talk to your DM, see if they'll let you go with it.
Oh, for what? Custom
I
lineage?
had a few. Cause I had a DM once in another game I was doing. It was the Curse of Strahd one for a little while, and they allowed me to bring in a special combination of a character I made, which was the Divination Wizard. It
Oh,
was supposed to be the player's handbook and then one of the source, but I was using
no,
two sources.
that's the old rules. They got rid of that.
Oh, I don't know. This is like 7th edition. I think it was eventually, so I don't know where they're at. I stopped at 8. That's when I started DMing, and I took it off of that. I still enjoyed the benefits of the store, though.
Let's see. What kind of rogue would Shan be?
I'll have to run Dag through the Tomb of Annihilation one day. I like it. Yeah. And like I said, I tend to change a lot of stuff. Minor changes, some major changes, just in case somebody has already played the adventure or knows the adventure. So it keeps them up. Like I had a guy playing a wizard. He's like, "Oh, flesh golems, I'll use fire magic." I'm like, "Yeah, but Asterix is a bit of a dick, so he would expect that, and fire magic don't work on him."
Hey, Sin.
Those are the changes I had planned made.
Sin, which kind of rogue archetype do you think Shan would be?
If I go by Final Fantasy, and I'm thinking just given all of the skills that I've seen, there's probably a lot I'm missing, but just what I've seen just from watching you in the game, I would think probably more like the thief style, just because of all the skills. Because Shan in the game is extremely skilled with all the crafting and all the other shit you can do.
This is true.
I wouldn't say assassin, but assassin would fit given the whole mafia mentality.
But yeah, Shan was thinking either assassin, scout, soul knife, or thief. But Shan's good.
I don't see soul knife fitting her. I can see swashbuckling. Just don't say she's a pirate. But just because of the way the abilities work for swashbuckling, I can see her doing that shit too. But yeah, those would also work. I think there's some newer stuff too. I haven't been keeping up to date in a lot of the stuff, so I don't know. Because I haven't read anything really past Mordenkainen's book. So anything that came after that, I haven't really kept up with. Well, I know there's a bunch of new shit.
That's like the soul knife and such.
I know they changed the blade singer, which I was happy about. And they got a lot of stuff now. Heck, there's even stuff that isn't directly D&D Forgotten Realms that's out now. They've got Critical Role shit, they've got Eberron shit, they got a bunch of
stuff. Critical Role is accepted in AL, but it's just like Eberron, where it's its own world. So
see, I allow it all. So if you've got a reason why your character has it in the world setting, I'm generally allowed. Though I did have one guy who was doing the gunslinger, but I said they came from another world because they were appearing in the tomb after the character died. I'm like, and in the tomb, Asterix has a lot of statues of people frozen in crystals from other worlds who have gone to the tomb and failed but didn't die, so he freezes them in places like trophies. So the party found them and freed them, and they had a taxi gunslinger. Which I allowed, just they came from a different world. I think Greyhawk, I think Trim. I don't remember what we decided on. This is like back in pre-pandemic era. But that's why I say talk to your DM and work it out with them so it makes sense. And when eventually a lot of DMs just want to say, okay, have fun, we ain't going to focus too hardly on why your character's there. Oh. Yeah, I try to allow people to be able to play what they want to play. So I don't worry too much. I try to find a good reason why it could be, or if it isn't, you know. Example, dude wanted to be a gunslinger. I'm saying, well, they technically have guns in Forgotten Realms, so he could do it, but he wanted to be in the world. He liked the idea of that when I told him about it, and I wanted to try it. Because it was an easy way for me to get his character in the game, you know? Yeah, yes. I know.
Like the artillerist.
I miss my Cobalt Artificer. I want to make one as a blade singer at this first, so I can have all that extra shit from the Battlesmith. Okay, I am done. Let's turn all this off. Oh. Good luck, you guys. Don't do what I did. I didn't tank it. It stuck up on me as I was looking in the direction it came from. In short, stay in the middle with everybody around you. Stay in the middle where everybody's around you. Use them as human shields. Or as we used to call it back in the 90s, get behind the darkies. Remember Team Human Shield, but that got planes and tanks too. Oh, I didn't know you were live on Twitch already. I would have shut up by now. I mean, the snakes part.
I had time to rub one out.
All right, I'm gonna hop over onto my. I'm gonna go inside, hop over on my PC, and listen from there. You've already killed me twice, technically. Even though that the second time you really didn't kill me, it's just I'm crippled. Yeah, but try being a surgeon when you can only use one arm. So unless I can go to somewhere in Asia and train under a bunch of monks and learn magic, I don't think it's gonna work.
So you would become
Doctor Strange.
Dr. Sin.
Yeah. Well, I did look into it. They do actually have magic in the game, but it's mostly third-party shit.
Well, I have the Call of Cthulhu magic book, so I do want to involve that at some point, but I haven't dug through there to find anything useful.
The DM did let me have Matt learn how to use magic, and I had a spell that was a fireball spell. And anybody that set on fire, it didn't kill them. They just continued to burn for the rest of their life. They were in constant pain.
So it killed them.
Not really, because they're still alive. They just, they killed themselves.
Oh.
It was a horrifying thing. I was playing a cultist type character, so go figure. That was a fun game. I had a little weird thing on my head that was like some kind of organism. It looked like a hat, but it was some kind of parasite, and it basically took control of me. So I'm like, instead of talking to the DM, I'm like, yes, Cthulhu? It was a fun little game. We were playing, that's what we were playing. We're playing the bad guys.
Alright.
Alrighty, switch over. Y'all have fun.
Yep. Enjoy your dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so
I love this thing off again.
when we left, we were in this little town, this little dream fantasy town, where, you saw some weird stuff going on, but nothing overtly, what's the word I'm looking for? Malicious. You saw a camera that was watching you in the convenience store. You saw someone on a cell phone. And you bought some stuff at the general store, which was the convenience store. A lot of last session was trying to kill time for Sin to create a character, but that ended up not happening. So for now, Sin is taking a little break, and we will continue on. You did learn that to the west is the mountains, and the cultists that you're looking for do come to this town from the mountains occasionally.
And we got a room to spend the night.
Yes, and you have a room to spend the night, and you're able to charge your laptop, and I think Titus was decrypting the hard drive.
Or trying.
Trying. Which is unfortunate, because I had a whole bunch of stuff happen, and I completely forgot about that. But that will work. So, at the end of last session, I believe y'all went to sleep, right? Or stayed the night in your hotel?
Yes.
Sounds about right.
Okay, and I don't see any check marks on any character sheets. So you wake up in the morning and hear the sounds of a small town bustling with business.
Time for breakfast.
Do we have money left for breakfast?
I think one or two of you had some coins left. I did kind of leave that to you guys to
Shane's
chat.
got 2 left. Depending on how much breakfast is, Shane could cover.
Hey, hey Shan, buy me breakfast. I have an idea.
How much is breakfast?
I believe breakfast was 1 coin per person.
We're screwed then.
Why?
I don't know. How many coins do we all have left?
Shane's got 2.
I wrote it
I'm
down.
out.
It should be in your gear.
Yeah, I'm broke.
Let's see, Raven.
I think we each had 4, and I spent 2, so I have 2 left.
I'd have
Yes,
spent probably the most on, ammo.
I need my
Um,
noisemaker.
Raven, I believe you have 1 coin left.
But I only spent 2 coins on the room. I didn't buy anything else.
Dinner.
Oh shit! I forgot about dinner. Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah, I'm broke. I don't have anything. I spent on dinner last night and chipping for the room.
Yeah,
And
so this is a dream. You don't really feel hungry.
Oh well. Okay then. Let's.
Alright, then skip
I
I
right.
mean, your physical bodies are in the dream, but, you guys ate an incredible amount of food for dinner, more than most people would be able to eat in a week. And, well, some of you did.
Yes.
And, you just,
Shane had a mountain of bacon.
you eat whatever you want. It should appear right in front of you, right?
yeah.
Okay. So we all went to sleep, and then we waking up the next day. What happened?
So
Well,
far,
then.
nothing.
Did I successfully decrypt the laptop?
You did.
Gasp.
You've decrypted the hard drive. On the hard drive, hold on a second. You find the records for that women's shelter. It lists all the names of women that they brought in, and it has an inventory of women who were stored in barrels, and a list of women who were sent into the webways to become daughters.
I mean, that's totally normal. Who doesn't store women in barrels?
Did they have any addresses or locations by their names by chance?
By the names, no. You do find a list of addresses for several Weaver, I'll call them strongholds for now, in the
That
real
could be
world.
important.
Do we? Okay, we got a stronghold. We don't have a location. Do we go around town look for somebody who may know?
Well, you do know that the cultists come from the west.
I guess we should probably look into heading west.
Sounds like an idea to me. I mean, we're in a dream world. We can run forever, right?
Yep. And, I can give you the actual address for what appears to be the headquarters of Weaver. It's 3500 Deer Creek. It's in Palo Alto, California. Nobody looked that up.
It's kind of funny. There used to be a
Is it?
club I had that used to be, working at a country club, and location was called Deer Creek.
I guess then we should probably start gathering our stuff up to get going.
Yip, yip, yip.
Let's get a move on. We're not gonna get tired anytime soon.
that you know of.
That I'm aware.
Okay, anyone want to do anything before you leave?
No, this whole town kind of creeps me out anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal the soap from the bathroom.
They get some good soap, apparently.
I mean, it's a hotel. It's tradition.
Okay, and I'll bring us back to our blank
Oh,
scene
steal
here.
the toilet paper too.
Throw you
Free
guys
shower
on there. Just so that I can.
Will the bed fit in my inventory?
If you fold it enough times, it will.
This is the dream world. You can do that.
I mean, if you really want to fit the bed in your inventory, you can fold it up and put it in your inventory.
I'll pass for now.
I can't guarantee it'll make it out of the dream.
Let's go find stuff.
Go find something. I don't see anything to find though.
Oh shit! Could you guys hear me?
Nope.
No.
No.
I know.
Good. I have my mic muted because I was coughing. Sorry. Okay. So you leave town to the west. You can see the mountains in the near distance. It's several miles hike to get to the foothills, and you're traveling through farmland. You see some farms and fields. There's people out there working the fields, growing all sorts of weird plants. And you are walking down a path. I had an encounter for this. I'm trying to look it up. While I'm doing that, can everyone roll their thing?
Which thing?
Alertness. Sorry.
It's a lot of different things.
Yeah, I was warning everyone before you got on to Blue that I'd be a little bit slow today.
Okay.
Wow, everybody passed.
Yeah.
Everybody passed, and Barry got a critical. Now I really need to find this fucking encounter.
Yeah.
Few moments. Por favor. Well, while I look this up, do you guys want to do any actions or have any conversations while you're walking?
Shan's just got, since we're out of the town, Shan's got Shan's gun ready.
I think everybody's got guns right.
Yeah, just to be sure. Take a closer look at those plants, just to look at them.
And they look back.
What the fuck? I'll back away and stay right in the center of the path and keep walking.
What kind of little shop of horror are you getting us into?
You'll find out. Alright, up ahead you see some dogs frolicking in the path.
Oh, God,
Again?
No, here we go. How many dogs you said?
2.
they're back.
You know they're gonna multiply.
Well, I mean, we're in a dream world. It's already in my head, in our head, that these dogs multiply. So they probably, most likely, will multiply.
Not in my head. Don't you put that evil on me.
Keep walking. Keep looking at things, and they keep looking back. Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on them dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, the 3 dogs are
Hold you.
or what you spotted when you rolled your alertness. Something about
Okay.
the way that they're moving and playing is just not right. And these are fairly large black dogs.
I'm voting as soon as we get in range, we shoot the sons of bitches because they're
Shoot
multiplying too
first,
fast.
questions later.
What if they're friendly multiplying dogs?
You wanna-
Nothing in this world has been friendly.
Well, you want to call out to them and see if they're friendly?
Okay, that is not true. The convenience store clerk was quite friendly to us.
Okay. All right, call them out.
Yeah, go ahead and try and make friends with them. We'll watch.
I don't have their number. I can't call them.
Doesn't matter. You know, a little, dog call or a cat call or
Well,
You know.
they're about 300 feet down the path, and the four of them are kind of rummaging around on the ground beside the path. And you can't tell if it's actually multiplying or if you're just not seeing them right.
Oh, we
Oh,
all
man, I got
know.
my
We know they're
render
multiple.
distance all messed up.
let's see.
There. Close that. Yeah, so it's up to you. You can close the distance. You can try to sneak around them. You can do all sorts of things here.
If we try to sneak around them, then we got to go in the fields with the plants that are looking back at us. I don't trust them either. The dogs I can only shoot. I don't have any fire to set the plants on fire.
Shan
I
has
thought
a
we had
map.
Molotov cocktails.
It
I-
doesn't think we have Molotov cocktails.
Nope.
No, I think that was my partners in the hospital could have carried those.
Oh, we should have looted their body.
Yep. Oh well.
So I guess we're closing distance here.
Yeah. Okay. Do we real quick? We have full health again, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm
Um,
changing that. I had 10 still.
yeah, it actually shouldn't be full, but I'm going to give you full because you're in a dream.
Gotcha. Much appreciated. Okay. Guns at the ready. Closing in distance on these dogs.
Okay. Everyone else is closing distance too?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Once you get to within about 30 feet or so, the dogs, there's 4 of them, they look up at you, and the single red eye in their forehead glows like an ember in a fire.
No.
Each of you
Shoot.
roll a sanity check.
Ah. Oh
Woo!
no!
Oh no, Barry.
Oh no!
Oh no, Barry.
Oh no! Oh!
Not fail the sanity check.
Titus,
am I
I need one
seeing?
from you too.
What am I seeing?
You're seeing 2d4.
Okay.
Wow, Shan's the only one fine.
Okay, you lose 4 sanity, Barry. Anyone else who failed, roll a d4, and you lose that much sanity.
Shan's just fine.
How do I roll a d4 again?
On the left side, at the bottom of that little menu, there's a like a d20 icon. Click that, and then click on d4. Okay, so you lose 3, Raven loses 4, ouch. And Barry
Shane's just
loses
fine.
4. Alright, did anybody hit their breaking point?
What's the breaking point?
Let me see. Breaking
On your mental
point.
page, should be
No, I
there.
have not.
Okay, you're pretty close, though.
I'm
Yes.
pretty close to.
I'm very close.
Shan's just fine.
Good for you.
Shan,
It's kind of weird, but you know.
I'm going insane looking at these damn dogs.
Well, you receive quite a shock, but you don't go insane. You came close. If you lose 5 or more in a turn, or in an encounter, you go temporarily insane, but you survived by just a little bit.
Okay.
All right, and with that, the dogs charge in at you.
All right.
Are they wagging tail or growling?
Both. They're also drooling a lot,
Ugh.
and their teeth are sharp.
Okay. Do we roll initiative? What do we do?
We don't have initiative. We go by dexterity order.
Ah.
So these things, what is it? Oh shoot, I have to convert that. Bear with me a second here. These things have a dexterity of 9, so it doesn't seem right. Hang on a second, let me get this converted really quick. Talk amongst yourselves.
We have dogs charging us. Meowing might not be the best plan.
Was I not supposed to cosplay as a mailman today?
Hmm.
Did anybody bring the Scooby snack?
No.
No, I forgot to buy them at the store.
Okay.
Does anyone have a
that's
stick we
good.
could throw?
Tennis ball, maybe?
Jeez. They have a high dexterity. They have a dexterity of 18. So,
Motherfuck!
Damn.
they see you guys locked and loaded. They charge in.
Shan shoot
And,
first. Shan shoot first. Shan didn't go crazy.
if you want, I will give you one chance to fire a shot at these things before they get to you.
Woohoo! Son of a bitch!
Yeah. Also, make sure when you fail on things, you put a check mark on them on your sheet.
Yep,
I hit
Shan remembers.
something.
Okay, so Shan missed, Raven hit. Titus hit, and Barry
What the
missed.
fuck?
Okay, so Raven and Titus, go ahead and roll your damage. Which guns are you
Shan?
using?
Shan, it's because I didn't aim at the dog. I aimed at the ground by the dog.
I used the rifle.
Okay.
I have a light rifle.
Does it have a lethality rating? Check
It says 1d12.
it.
And
Oops.
it says armor piercing 3.
Ignore that roll. Okay, no lethality rating.
I clicked.
Ignore that.
So what am I supposed to roll? D12?
Yeah, or you can... Yeah, 1d12.
3. So I gave it a scratch on the paw.
Yeah, you kind of wing it in the shoulder. You see a bit of blood fly off, and the dog looks even angrier. Its eye flares with flames. Titus, you're using your pistol. What is that, a 6? Yeah, you land a pretty good shot in the flank. The dog that you hit is now limping and a little bit slower than the others, so it'll get to you guys last. However, these things are now on you. You can feel the heat from the flaming eye in their head. And they are going to attack. Let's see, there's 4 dogs and 4 of you, so each dog's going to attack one of you. Let's see.
But one dog's not here yet because he's only.
He's only a little bit behind. He's not that far behind. Sorry. Let's see. Okay, so we will go in your guys' dexterity order. Let me arrange this. Okay, so Titus, followed by... Oh, wait, no. Raven, Titus, Shan, and then Barry. Okay, first one is going to attack Raven. Now, see, the way they got the stats written for this, it looks like they can't miss.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. Give me a second here.
They can't miss. We can't miss.
Well, I'm going to give them the base unarmed combat for attack, which is 50-50. So that attack would hit, as it is below 50. So we're going to do it that way. Who's that attacking?
Me.
That was Raven. Sorry, I'm putting you guys in order on my screen so that I don't have to think as much. Alright, and for damage, 1d6 plus nothing. So you take 5 points of damage as it bites into your leg and teeth sink in.
Okay.
How did you have 16 points of health out of a max of 14? So you're at 9. You're pretty hurt from that. The next one's going to attack Titus.
Bad
98.
dog. No.
This is the one that got shot in the flank. It kind of stumbles and bites dirt as it tries to get to you. Shan, your dog,
Owies.
is going to latch onto your arm. He is going to do 4 points of damage to you. So you're also down to 9 health. And finally, Barry.
But doesn't Shane have 3 thing of armor?
You do. Actually, I completely forgot about that. Some of you are wearing armor. Let me check. Okay, Titus, you're wearing armor, but that didn't come into play. Jan's wearing armor. Barry is wearing armor. So yeah, that 3 damage reduction reduces the damage by 3.
Woohoo, Shane's at 12.
Somehow your Kevlar vest protected your arm. We'll say it went for your stomach, and teeth just barely got through the side.
Shane remembered Shane's canine training and managed to whoop.
Alright, the one attacking Barry is going to miss. Alright, so Raven, you're up.
I don't think I took a shot.
You went crazy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, you had an opportunity.
Okay, that's right. Never mind. Never mind. We're good.
I'm up. I've whipped out my combat dagger because, well, I'm not taking a chance of shooting me or my friend.
Okay, so you can use melee weapons for combat dagger. The 33, that is a critical failure. You go to stab it, but you hit your wrist on its shoulder, and the pain sends your knife flying into the peeping grass at the side of the road.
That perverted grass has your knife.
It does.
There's nothing else I can do. Not unless you're gonna let me whip out the pistol and shoot it in the head.
You can.
Pistol
I
with
can't.
it.
Well, next turn, but you attacked with a knife this turn, so next turn you can use the pistol.
I'll probably be dead on the next turn.
We'll see. Titus, what you want to do? You've got the most wounded dog struggling to take a chomp out of you.
I guess I'll roll for fireworks and noise.
Firearms?
They're fireworks for him.
Yeah, they usually don't hit. That was a fluke.
You failed by 1.
Woo!
Okay. Shan.
Shane gonna shoot a burst because it says on this there's lethality on mine.
What do you have?
Lethality
Which
rating
one?
10%. AR-15.
Whoops. Ignore that roll. I was trying to look at it.
In description, lethality rating 10% to firing
Okay.
bursts.
So yeah, roll to hit. All right, you do not hit. So you,
Shane would have gladly taken that 6 that you rolled for Shane.
yeah, I burned that for you. Sorry.
Yeah, way to go.
But yeah, the way lethality works is you roll to hit, and if you hit, you roll another D100, and if you get below your lethality rating, your target is just dead.
See, Shane could have possibly murdered something if it wasn't for that roll.
Yeah. So that brings us to Barry.
Are any of these dogs attached to somebody?
They just they bit and shook and let go.
Okay.
They're not like grappling.
Well, I guess I'll just aim for the head for the one that's going after me.
Okay. Get that
Let's
firearms
see.
roll.
Let's see here. Do I want to use a pistol or a shotgun?
Let me look at your shotgun. Do you remember what you had loaded in the shotgun? I think you had shot in there.
Remember.
So I think the reason we added the shotgun with shot is that you bought shot at the convenience store.
I think I loaded it with shot. I don't remember saying it though.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. Well, I will aim for the dog that's going after me and fire.
You hit it. So you do 2d10 with that shotgun.
Oh wait a minute, that was 2d10. Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold
well,
on.
you rolled a d100. Oh, wait.
No, I didn't.
Let me see what you rolled here.
No, he didn't. He rolled the damage by accident.
Yeah.
Okay, well, roll again, because I... Okay. You hit with the same number.
Same number. Okay, so that works.
Except
And you
instead
did
of
12.
adding them together, because I think you rolled a 40. I saw it as a 48, but you rolled a 12 this time, so you definitely hit. So now you roll 2d10, unless you want to use your 2d10 roll from before. We can say that you rolled your damage.
Yeah, the 2d10 I rolled earlier is fine.
Okay, the dog in front of you drops dead.
Sweet.
You turn it into a pile of what looks like ground beef with a little paw sticking out, twitching.
Oh,
Now back to the dogs. Raven, your dog. Tries to bite at you, but you're able to kind of smack its head aside with the butt of your rifle.
motherfucker.
Titus, your dog. Wounded, but able to get some teeth into you this time. He is going to bite you for 6 points of damage. Ouch.
Is that with my armor?
That does not count your armor, so 3 points of damage.
Bad dog.
And Shan, he's
Yeesh.
got a doggy too. And he is going to bite you for... You're wearing armor, right?
Yep.
3 points of damage.
Ouchies.
Yeah, he got you good. He's finding the weak spots in the armor. They're learning.
Shan dodged left when Shan should have dodged right.
Yeah.
Zig should have zagged.
That's exactly it.
So is it my turn to smack something?
It is Raven's turn to do something.
Try shooting it with this pistol.
Get it.
Oh, you definitely hit it. For 2
I
points of
winged it
damage.
though.
Yeah, you... Sorry, I was thinking a description for that. Yeah, you shoot it, but between smacking its bite away from you last turn, your aim was a bit off, and you shoot off the tip of its tail. Titus, you're up.
I'll make some noise.
Now, your melee weapons is higher than your firearms. You can use, I believe you have a knife. Check your gear. Yeah, you've got a combat dagger. You've got a better chance at hitting with a combat dagger. Your unarmed combat is even higher, so you could just punch the thing.
Shan, I'm gonna treat this like your folks' dog. When it bit me, I'm gonna punch it in the head.
All right, you punch it. Your unarmed attack is 1d4 minus 1 damage, so you can click that on your gear, or you can just roll a d4.
Yeah, just give me a half hour for the page to load.
Oh yeah, your ping is high.
That was the hit again, not your target. Your
Yeah.
damage.
Click on the damage itself, and it'll roll it. There it is.
Still
Okay.
hasn't loaded on my page, so thank you for telling me.
All right, you punch it right in the snoot, and it goes yark, and then comes right back at you. Shan, you're up. And you're kind of in the same situation. You've got a pretty good firearms, but your unarmed combat is better.
Fine, I'm gonna try to fucking punch it in the snoot. Nope.
No. You whiff.
Checkity mark.
You go to punch it in the snoot, and it saw what just happened to the other, and it backs its head up and dodges out of the way.
I heard it laugh at you.
It's
Shan heard it too. Shan should have just shot it.
you hear a little doggy snicker. And then Barry, you don't have a dog attacking you, so you can
Yeah,
Two-
I'm aiming for the one attacking Raven. Now, do I still roll my firearms or just roll the shotgun?
well, if you roll shotgun, it rolls your firearms.
Okay, so aiming for that one. No.
No, the probably the sight of what you did to the other one, and the probably not being too used to the force of a shotgun recoiling. your aim's a bit off, and you fire over it.
So that is out a shot. I'm keeping track of my ammo.
All right, so we are back to dogs. Raven, you're gonna get bit for 4. You do not have an armor, so you take 4 points of damage. This thing is really starting to tear into you.
I'm sorry, I tried.
Titus, you've got a dog on you. He's not looking too healthy, and it shows. He
Me
kind of
the dog.
weakly bites up at you. What'd you say?
I said mirror the dog's not looking good.
The dog. I mean, you don't look good, but you know the dog looks worse. And Shan, your dog is gonna get a hold of you.
Motherfucker.
Let's see what it can do to you. Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's just kind of latched onto your armor and shakes it a bit and lets go. So Raven, you're up.
I shooting it again because, well, I don't have a.
Oh, you will not hit it. Titus?
Alright, I'm playing Super Smash Bros. Now let's go.
You didn't quite get that one either. Who's up?
Shan's
Shan.
next.
Shan.
Shan's gonna try to punch it this time again.
Okay.
Punch.
You make it.
Woo!
1d4 minus 1. Alright,
Max
3
punch
damage to your dog. That is the
Shan's
first
going for a body blow.
that is the first damage this dog has taken.
Yeah.
Barry.
Aiming for the one at Raven. That's attacking Raven.
That's gonna hit.
Finish it.
Alright, the dog attacking Raven kind of explodes in half as your shot rips through it.
Thank
Nice.
God for Barry.
Now we're back to dogs. We've got one on Titus and one on Shan. Come on, dogs. Let's get some damage in here. That one's going to miss. Shan, your dog. Both of them miss.
The
Both
one
of 'em are
first it's like, "Blurg."
Yeah, both of them are startled by what happened to the other dog, plus the snoot boops that Titus and
And-
Shan have
and-
both given their dogs.
I'm gonna shoot at the one on Titus.
All right. You try, but you fail. Let's see. Titus, you're up.
Going for the haymaker.
Yeah, you miss it. Your dog's kind of limping and weak, but it manages to duck out of the way. Probably stumble out of the way, more likely. Shan?
Shan, I was gonna go for the haymaker because that sounds like fun.
Which one you punching?
Shan's?
Oh, that's right. Okay, you whack it for 1 point of damage.
Come on, man, be a bro. Punch mine, not yours.
Shan's taking hits too.
All right, we're back to dogs, but we've only got 2
Well, you
left.
skip Barry.
Yeah,
Oh, Barry.
yeah. You don't want me to kill him off, do you?
What's up, my dog? You know you my dog.
Yeah. Well, I'm aiming at the one at going after Shan.
All right, you
That'd be a
cock your
medium
shotgun
pistol.
and hit it. Oh, you're hitting with
Actually,
a shotgun or a pistol?
No, I'm using my pistol this time.
Okay. 1d10, 3 damage. The one after Shan. Okay. So now we're back to dogs. Alright, so the one
Shan
on
sees how it is.
the one on Titus is gonna try and bite and miss. The one on Shan is gonna hit.
Fuck.
Damn it! I tried.
Yay.
But again,
Armor again.
it just gets tangled in your armor. And Raven, you can try something.
Try shooting the one on Titus again, because
Oh, get it.
Yep, you got it. You're shooting it. Is that the gun that has a lethality rating?
It said it's damage lethality. No, it's just a 1d12. I shot it for 10.
Wait, are you shooting your light rifle?
No, my heavy pistol.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, what'd you hit it for? 10, and that was the one on Titus? Or the one on Shan?
On tight.
Okay, the one on Titus is dropped to the ground dead.
No, puppy.
And then Titus, it's your turn. Your dog suddenly drops dead. You see Raven holding a smoking gun. It looks up at you. It looks up at you weakly, the flame in its eye slowly fading out as it whimpers.
Well, that was depressing. All right, I'm gonna shoot at Shan to hopefully hit his dog.
Oh, you missed Shan, so you must have hit the dog.
You missed both.
Damn it!
Shan?
Shan gonna punch this dog thing in the dick.
Ball shot.
41, it's a success. Or,
God, freaking damn it, this once.
let's see. Let me double check
rocket.
your... Yeah, yours 1d4 minus 1. So, 1 damage to it. Barry.
Medium pistol. Aiming for the one.
Critical failure.
Damn.
Alright, hang on 1 second. I gotta grab something.
That was my medium pistol, so. It's kind of glad he didn't shoot my shotgun then.
I need something better than a pistol.
He has to go get something. He just got up from the desk. In the stream, anyway.
Oh, he gives a live view for his stream?
Yep.
Oh, he should do like a VTuber thing. Have a cute anime girl instead and just do facial recognition.
Those things
Shan-
are easy to
Shan,
set
while
up.
he's gone,
but-
curb stomp that dog.
Curb.
What happens to my gun?
Well, let's get these bad ones out of the way.
I was grabbing my unfortunate events deck, but these are not critical fumble things like I thought they were. They are just bad things that can happen to you. So
Alright.
that won't happen. But your gun is jammed and you can't use it until you spend at least a turn of combat or 5 minutes out of combat unjamming it and fixing it.
Okay. Hopefully this dog will be dead by then.
Hopefully.
Shan hopes.
It's a dog's turn.
It is the dog's turn. And this one was on Shan, and it is
Critical failure.
critical failure. So,
It stumbles.
yeah, so it tries to bite. It gets... Man, how was a dog critical fail a bite? Can anyone come up with a description for what happens when that happens?
He's hurt.
It trips over its paws, smacks its head on Shan's boot, and dazes itself.
And all the teeth are missing.
I was just gonna say it bit its tongue. Mine's kind of lame, I guess.
Yeah, well, I'm going to... I just rolled a D2, which is a coin. I'm going to say that it tried to bite Shan. It somehow missed, bit its tongue, and the tip of its tongue falls off, and it takes
Ew.
2 points of damage. So this dog just bit its own tongue off.
Okay.
And that'll bring us to Raven. This dog is
Oh,
surprisingly resilient.
Because we all know I'm going to miss.
You don't know that.
Damn,
Look at
I hit it.
That's
there
a
you
hit.
go. Kill it. It's dead.
And that dog is dead.
Thank fucking God the dog's.
Jesus.
So if
It
we
was a
look, how many dogs are there?
There's about 17 of them.
Okay, cool.
Just standing along the side of the path watching what happened.
Ah, fucking A.
No, it was just the 4. It was just the 4. Now you guys can rest up. You don't see any other threats in the
We should
immediate
probably
area.
get Raven's knife back and, clear out.
Yeah. Somebody's got to clear a
Yeah.
weapon jam. I got to find my knife.
Yeah, I unjam my weapon and got my bullets that I shot.
Yeah, so your weapon is now unjammed.
So if we clean our pistols in between combat, will that limit the amount of jamming that we'll have?
Nope.
Did I fire 2 shots with the medium
I
pistol?
think
Well,
you
I'm
did
pawing
2
to the
shots with the
grass.
pistol.
Did I find my knife?
Roll your alertness. Actually, which is higher, alertness or luck? What else you got in there? So we got alertness.
I mean, I saw where the damn thing fell.
Yeah, roll your luck plus 20. So if you roll luck, add 20 to it, and if it's still under your roll, then yes.
Where is luck?
Luck, you can just roll a D100. Luck is a 50-50 chance. But since we're adding that 20 to it, it's 97. No, your knife is it's gone. You saw where it fell, but it looks like it's been dragged away through the grass.
I mean,
see
Dad,
it?
delete it from my inventory. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
Blame Shan.
What'd Shane do? Everybody knows. Blame Birdie.
Who's
That's
Birdie?
the- Shane's sibling.
Does Shan have a twin in every game he plays?
No. Everybody knows that. Shane's...
Birdie's a real person.
You know who it is, Torch.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Sounds like a spoiler. I don't think you'd give me a spoiler. Oh wait, no, you did.
Not on purpose!
You spoiled.
Okay, so everyone who killed a dog gains 1 sanity.
Ooh, I killed 2.
Shane
killed-
killed none.
I killed 2.
Yeah. So you only gain 1 sanity, but Raven and Barry, you each gain a sanity.
But I killed 2 dogs. Don't I get 2 back?
Nope.
That's lame.
That is lame. By the way, does anybody know any first aid? Because, well, I'm pretty hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Shit.
looking up right now. Get a little
Chances
refresher
like a
on first
10.
aid.
Yeah, mine's a 10.
I'm fully healthy. I don't know any first aid, but I can try to roll for it.
Oh, no, if it's not over a 10,
So let's see. Does anybody have first aid? Looking through the skills.
Only sin and they're not here.
Yeah, everyone has a 10.
I guess I can roll it myself. I mean, what happens if I fail my first aid? I just don't get any better?
You don't get any health back, but you do get to put a checkbox next to first aid, so you have a chance to improve it at the end of the session.
Look at that.
Hey, a critical success.
How much
Um,
did I fix my...
Hang on, I'm looking.
The magic.
Sorry, bear with me a second here. I didn't have this up and ready.
I know we don't often use first aid.
Ah, here it is. Let's see.
Sin was the one that normally used it.
Okay, so a successful first aid roll immediately heals 1d4 HP. A critical success doubles the amount healed.
So I roll a d4. Got it.
2. Or, sorry, yeah, 1d4 and then double it.
Bullet. Yep. Of course.
Yeah.
So you get
Can I
two-
have a do-over?
No. Sorry.
So how long before I can use my first aid again?
If you get injured again,
I think I stubbed my toe.
Shan might as well try to see if Shan can fix Shan's self.
yeah, injured and take damage. So you'd have to stub your toe hard enough to take a D4 of damage.
Nope, Shan didn't do shit.
Okay, well, at least you didn't
I guess
fumble.
I will try to heal myself.
Make sure
Nope.
you put a check back so you can raise your first aid.
Shan is.
I mean, I want to roll, but I don't want to critically fumble anybody.
Well, it won't hurt them.
well, if I
everyone but you, Barry, has had first aid attempted on them, so there are no more first aid checks available.
okay.
Give me a second to look through here.
I would continue to pass.
Yeah, so there's several different types of healing that can be done. There's the stabilization, which is what you just did. So Raven got some healing out of that. Nobody else did, but everyone's stabilized. They're not going to die from their wounds. There's treatment, which is medical care in a hospital. Where is that? The patient recovers 1d4. Is that per day? Ew, per week.
Yeah.
And then there's recuperation, which is over time the human body repairs itself. A patient who rests in a safe place with proper food and water can attempt a con times 5 test once per day to recover 1 HP.
I dream that I've been in a hospital for 3 weeks. Did it work? Did it work?
No.
Damn it, I thought I had it figured out.
Is Shan magically in the Bahamas on a nice beach with plenty of booze and food and stuff?
How about this? I dream that Sin is feeling better in his back.
Yes.
I dream of Genie.
Yeah, you'll have to roll for that one. Not the genie and the sin.
What would we roll?
I don't know.
Luck.
Yeah, roll your luck.
Call?
What? Shane's freaking Bahama trip doesn't count for a luck roll?
You can close your eyes and imagine anything you like.
Guess we're gonna keep heading down this path.
I'd roll a luck just for the gas of it, but I don't know where luck is.
You just roll a D100. It's 50%. Also,
Also
at
at the
top of your character sheet, there is a luck.
Oh, look at that! There
Hey.
it is.
All right, Sin has to come back.
Somebody called Sin.
Somebody call Sin. Tell him you rolled him back into the game.
Shan will do it. Shan's crazy enough.
Wait, if I succeeded though, I thought I was dreaming of Genie, not of Sin.
Well, Raven succeeded too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Raven was rolling to get Sin back.
Yeah, Sin's on chat, so I think he heard it.
Yeah,
No, he's not.
he is. He's chatting on Twitch.
Get your ass back in here.
They rolled you back into existence, Sin.
You're
Shane's
just
not
imaginary, but you're there.
But now you know he's not coming into Discord and all. He's just ignoring him.
No, he says he's drunk.
Of course.
That just
Jelly.
makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Get your ass over here.
Wait, does not everybody drink while they play a tabletop game? Come on.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not a drinker.
I didn't drink, but I ate part of a gummy.
I scared a doctor one time when they asked me if I drank, and I said, "Of course, I drink like at least a gallon a day." They didn't realize I was talking about water.
Right.
I rolled you back into the game.
Ah, my ears. I thought I had everything.
I asked if I could. We were talking about things we could do in this because it's a dream. So I said, "Can I roll Sin back into the game?" So he told me to roll for luck, and I did, and I succeeded.
Is that a good idea? Because I am. Yeah, I'm at the drunk level right now, and I'm probably gonna be smashed here in a minute when this other drink kicks in.
Are you
Well,
are you
just
making
makes-
Constitution saves yet, Sin?
I think I failed those already.
You should have heard how long it took us to kill 4 dogs.
I heard you killing dogs.
They came
I
back.
even said you should assert your dominance as the alpha males.
Yeah, he's in chat. I've been looking at it. Assert dominance.
Yeah. When you punched the dog in the dick, he said, my nuts to your fist technique, very effective.
Yes. Almost as effective as your foot to my face style.
Alright, well, you guys continue on the trail, and toward the end of the day, the sun is going down, and you make it to the foot of the mountains. And as you get to the foot of the mountains, we enter a 10-minute break, or however many minutes people need. Because it is now 8 o'clock here, so we've been at it for an hour and a half.
Derek, I'm too drunk. I don't remember the password.
That
Was it Smooth 98?
I would have to look it up.
Mine
I-
autofills.
I do it too, but I don't remember how to look it up.
Shane just keeps it in Discord.
Told
I
y'all,
got it.
mine.
Yes.
Yay!
We can talk about legal stuff now.
I have a kitty now. That's all good.
At least for whatever state you live in.
Legal stuff. So, anyways, I was robbing a bank the other day.
Really?
What state do you
Oh,
What
live
kind of
in?
mask do you prefer to use?
Oh, well, you see, I want something to breathe, so I wear those gaiters. I know they're not, they're not okay with the CDC, but they really work for me.
Yeah, for robbing a bank, I can see that. And
Yeah,
they
they
come in
hide your
so many-
identity, you can breathe, and you spread COVID, so you kill the witnesses. It's great.
And they come in so many nice patterns too.
My God.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody was making gaiters last year.
I like the clown mask one. That has a big clown smile. And then I'm always smiling.
What, are we playing Payday now?
No, but I actually had a gator mask that has a big old clown smile on. I used to wear it a lot during the pandemic.
So we were
Just
sitting
let
here
me-
resting, and all of a sudden, poof, Sin appeared amongst our midst.
Well, I remember when COVID started,
I am
There was
properly
this,
dressed, right?
this post by a lawyer, and he was like, I just walked into a bank
Oh,
wearing
no.
a mask and a heavy jacket, and I've convicted people for less. This is bizarre.
Yeah, walking into a bank with a mask has always been a weird fucking feeling.
I still liked when they had the mask thing going on. You had gun stores saying, like, don't wear a mask in the store. We shoot those kind of people.
All right, so
Yeah, no,
Sin,
there was
Sin,
a
do you
mask
want
for
in,
everyone.
or do you just want to listen?
Sure. I'll jump in. Let me find my character. Where am I at?
Do you
In
want?
the
you-
inactive agents?
Yeah, do you want Liz?
Yeah, that's the one that tall, strong, and
magic-
handsome over there magicaled in.
Yeah, well, I
Hopefully
mean,
fully clothed.
you're basically in a coma in the hospital, so it does make sense for you to be present
And
in
at
the
full
dream.
health.
That works.
And you're at full health because you're in the dream.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We're gonna give
What
him 2 health.
But
Well, that's
that's
cheap.
no, 3 because 2's unconscious.
Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah. Actually, Sin.
Am I actually there, or am I just a figment of Raven's Raven's wild dreams?
Well, we'll kind
Well,
of
I'm
role.
asking, what?
We'll kind of
what am
role
I
play this
wearing?
out. Let me set up the scenario. So, the group approaches the foot of the mountains, and you see a figure standing there at the foot of the mountains. Their back is to you, but they look familiar to most of you. And as you approach, you realize that it is the doc, who was almost brutally murdered by the daughters back at the women's shelter before y'all entered the
Hey,
webway and
I'm
got
proud. I
pulled
sawed the
into
head
the
off one
dream.
of them things.
You did.
I'm proud of that.
Doc looks a little bit confused as to where she is, and you can approach and you can all role play this out.
You guys seeing that? Is that Doc up there?
Doc's at full health, by the way. Still can't use one arm, but
This is a dream.
Shan
Can
sees
I-
nothing.
We can all see her, Shan. I'm just asking.
Shane wanted to be funny.
I see it, but I don't believe it.
Wait a minute. This isn't the bachelorette party. What am I doing here?
yeah, the last thing that you remember, Doc, is drifting in and out of consciousness in the hospital after being speared through the shoulder by a giant spider creature.
But I sawed its head off, so I am still proud of that. I have that one thing. My bone saw did its job. I
It
want
did.
that head, and I want to get it mounted.
God, it's kind of hard to see that he's here. I can't believe it.
What's
She's
going
here.
on? How the heck am I even here?
Well, nearest we could tell, this is like a dream.
This is a weird dream. I look
You-
down. Am I wearing pants?
Skirt. Combat
Close
skirt.
enough. Close enough.
Like,
So it's not
yeah,
one of those dreams. So
You
am
are
I,
here.
am I dreaming or are you dreaming?
We're not
Yes.
sure.
yes.
Because we were awake when we walked in here. I think.
I must be on some heavy stuff because I feel pretty good right now. This is one weird dream.
Well, you are here with us. Unbeknownst to, I don't know what's going on, but we're awake in the dream world per se, and you're actually asleep in the dream world, but you're awake there too. Sure. I tried.
Mr. DM, I'm a doctor. Does this make sense to me, or am I confused?
It doesn't make sense to you at all. You know that you were horribly injured.
I give him the Spock treatment. This is highly illogical.
Yeah, you know that even here, your one arm is hanging useless at your side. You're dressed. You don't feel any wounds on your body. And it feels like a dream, and all of your friends are here. Well, your teammates.
You're just having a out of body experience. It's normal.
Am I having the out-of-body experience and just dreaming of you guys, or are you guys having the out-of-body experience and dreaming of me? Which one's
Yes.
the real one? Which one's the fake one?
And the other four of you, you
Yes.
know that you are in the dream in your physical bodies. So this
know
is
what?
all real to you.
I know. Okay, you know what? I know exactly what to do to figure things out. So Elizabeth will look around and count the number of dogs.
Roll your alertness.
Better to see no dog.
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d4.
I have to really look at the keys. I think my keyboard glows.
Well, I can roll a d4. Okay, you got it.
3.
In the distance, down the path, you see a dog.
All right, I blank. Is it still a dog?
Roll your luck. It's at the very top of your character sheet. No.
All right, so yeah, it's normal stuff. So I guess I'm dreaming, or you're dreaming. Either way, it makes sense now. I won't stress out. So what are we doing here?
We're heading to the mountains.
Why are we going to the mountains?
We got a tip, or we have the address, or we have something that is going to lead us there. Forget what it's called.
What the hell? It's a dream. I'll go along. Hey, did any of you happen to pick up the head of that spider I cut off? I want to get that thing mounted.
Shane didn't do it.
I think it's
darn it.
still back at the church.
Nah,
No,
there was
what-
more
what-
spiders. We ran.
Ah, shit. That sucks.
You can go back and fight the other spiders if you really want.
I'll have to bring a team. All right, so we're going to the mountains. Who's leading? Do I have all my... Dag, do I have all of my equipment?
Surprisingly, yes.
Oh, good.
So you've got
Here's
your
my
machete, you've got your
bones.
heavy pistol, you've got your flashlight, you've got a Molotov, you've got your field surgery kit that contains your... Oh wait, the machete was your bone saw.
Yep. It's a machete that I customized up into working like a bone saw. Threaded teeth and all.
Yeah, so
So,
you're decked out. You've got your stuff.
All right. Well, this works. I'll put my useless arm in a sling for now. I don't need it flopping around, getting in the way.
Okay. So you're at the base of the mountains, and you can see that the trail is fairly well traveled, and it kind of winds up into the mountains. And if you follow it, you will eventually find a cave.
Who's going
know
in
that-
first?
I guess I'll go into the cave first.
Are you sure about
Flashlight.
that? Well, I'm not bringing up the rear. Last time I did that, I got attacked by a spider, so I want to go in the middle.
I'll be in the middle with you.
I'll bring up the rear.
We're stuck in the middle together. There we go.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Guess Shan will be right behind Raven with a flashlight and gun
Ooh.
ready.
Yes. We've all got flashlights, I hope.
Yes, we do.
My gun has a
Hopefully.
flashlight. I'll put it on that.
Shan's count as a weapon as well.
Okay, so you're approaching the cave. How do you want to handle that?
Stealthfully.
Did
Alright.
one of you all have my Molotov, by the way? I
Nope.
distinctly remember giving it to somebody to use.
Um,
Damn, that's what I sound like?
I don't think anybody has a Molotov in their inventory.
No.
They don't, so
Ada, ada. Ada, ada.
stop practicing.
Tornado.
Ada, ada. Okay,
Besides,
that
it's
works.
ara ara. You gotta have that upward inflection.
I just hear my voice on the Twitch thing, so I was trying to get the right tempo.
So we're going into the cave.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone who is stealthy about it should roll their stealth.
Am I a stealthy doctor?
You are
Let's find
not.
out.
You have a stealth of 10.
Shan is not.
I will still attempt to be stealthy,
Same here.
though a skirt makes it hard. Clearly, I'm wearing the dress and heels I wore at the opera. Definitely not stealthy.
We all failed stealthy roll. Or just walking in making noise
Yep.
with our flashlights out.
Yeah,
God, what's that
yeah,
music?
yeah, 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 yeah.
So, you all feel like you're being super stealthy going into this cave. And as you enter the cave, you see that it doesn't really matter because there's nobody in there. The cave branches off into several different directions. Each one of them is labeled with a different town in the U.S. You see Phoenix, Arizona. You see New York. Put this back on. You see Palo Alto, California. You see
Ooh, I know where we're going.
Detroit.
Nope, nope.
Yeah, I know where we're going
Nope,
too.
nope, nope,
Palo
nope,
Alto.
nope.
We
They're all
hate-
terrible. What? Is there any more options than that?
No, and we found an address that we need to go to, and it's in Palo Alto.
That's in California. We don't want to go to California.
Man,
Yes,
you
we
know,
do.
I've been to California. You don't want to go to
Where-
California.
Whoever's
Shit's
walking
from
next to
California.
Sin, just grab him and drag him. Let's
Shan,
go.
you're not making a case here, bud.
No.
The other option that you have is Kansas City.
Oh God. Fine, we'll go to California. They're all terrible. But I don't go happily.
Accept your fate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you know which direction we're going.
Okay. You enter the cave. It has the sign for Palo Alto on the outside, and you start walking down it. And as you walk down the corridor that forms the cave, or the cave that forms the corridor, you notice that it starts turning into web the farther you
Raven?
go.
Okay.
If I die here in this dream, I blame you.
Well,
If you die in the dream, do you die in reality?
Wait, is it Yeah, this is Raven. That is your character's name.
the farther you go down this path, everyone roll an alertness except for Doc. Actually, no, Doc, you can roll it too. You can roll alertness.
Yay, I feel like I'm part of the team. Did I pass? Nope.
Let's see. We've got
Get a
Barry.
check mark because you get it.
Barry
Skill up.
We
failed.
got Shan.
Barry's the only path.
Whoa, Shan passed?
Shan passed. Yeah, so Barry and Shan, you both notice that as the cave becomes less cave and more web,
There's more dogs.
Doc is becoming translucent.
Can I just
Oh,
have
shit.
roll for me? Can I just have Shannon and Barry roll for me from now on? They seem to have good rolls.
It won't last.
Doc, do you see what you're seeing? Do you see yourself?
Do you see what you're seeing?
Put your hand in front of your face. Tell me what you see.
Do I see my hand?
You see your hand, but you can also see through it.
Apparently, I'm having a Back to the Future moment. I told you we shouldn't go to California.
I think
Damn it.
that means we're leaving the dream.
Yeah, but we gotta find this thing. I forgot what we were looking for.
Okay, why doesn't she stay here while we continue forward so she doesn't disappear?
But then she'll be left alone with whatever creepy crawlies show up.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it is a dream, so
You can dream of anything to fight those monsters.
Hey, I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I kind of get how this works.
just dream up a Mobile Suit Gundam and you'll be fine.
I was gonna summon a Emperor class Titan.
I mean, that works too.
Control your dream.
But you know, when the church starts walking, everybody pays attention. All right, so what are we doing? Should we continue on, or do y'all want to continue on ahead, or what do y'all want to do?
Well, I think we kind of need to continue on.
Yeah, there's no other choice.
Hey, Dag,
Yes, sir.
I want to look at my companions. It's a dream and all that, but do any of them look like they need bandaging up or medical attention, or they look fine?
You can tell that they've been injured, but their wounds are patched up already.
Okay, so nothing I can do for that.
They're not patched up great well, but they're patched up.
Well, if they're not patched up well, can I go and make the necessary changes to make sure they're good and good to go?
Actually, you do have medicine. Let me
I am a doctor, by the way.
look that up really quick. Bear with me. 'Cause I know there was something different for medicine than for first aid.
Duct tape is a legitimate bandage.
Agreed.
Yes, yes. I've used it in the past. I've used electrical tape actually in the past for cuts and all that.
They said it would make a good backup bandage while deployed.
Yeah, it actually it would work if you needed it. It would do the job. Like I said, I used to use electrical tape instead of regular band-aids a lot of the time.
Okay, I don't see it in the rules, but I am going to let you use your medicine check as opposed to a first aid check to attempt to further heal each
But
person.
it's the same.
I don't
level
need
of
it.
skills.
I know, but since you have medicine, you also have first aid, but you have medicine too.
Yeah.
Since
Okay.
first aid has already been done, we're going to use a medicine check.
All right, y'all.
Shannon and I would really appreciate if you succeed this roll.
All right, y'all.
I can
Hold
read.
still. I'm gonna try and fix up this horrible butcher job y'all did without me. So hold still. Let me see if I can get this right. So the
So,
first one will go. We will do. Well, let's go by order of the Discord. We will do Barry first.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't need anything.
Barry's at
Okay,
full health.
then we'll do Raven.
That is
Yay.
a success. Okay, roll a d4.
Raven, you want to roll a D4?
Oops, I accidentally rolled.
I just took the lowest one.
Use the 4.
Hold on.
Let's use the
See
4.
which one it rolled first.
Ha ha!
I'm going to give you the 4
Oh, thank God.
because I'm
All right.
feeling very generous tonight.
Because
Now
I
let me-
was down to 7.
Now let me go fuss over Shan, because we know the big, strong FBI guy's always getting injured and all that. We want to take good care of him, so let me make sure he did his stuff right. And hopefully I'm not too heavily up on drugs that I screw this up. Yay!
Yay!
Okay, another d4.
Now I squint my Shan roll a D4.
We'll do.
Because if I type it, I'm probably going to not get it in right, because I am totally gone.
Oh,
Okay, so 3. So Shan, you're at
I
12.
am really focusing
Shit's
right
almost
now.
fully healed.
All right, how's Torch? Does...
Uh,
I don't,
Titus could
skip
use some
me,
healing.
Titus. And I will try for Titus. and I will say, "Oh, don't be such a big baby. Ribs grow back." And then I will say to Shan, "No, they don't."
Wait,
Yeah.
what did he say? Sharon?
Don't worry about it.
That is another success. You successfully remove one of Titus's ribs.
Wait, why did you take my rib?
You're healed though, so there you go. Roll D4.
It was your fucked up rib.
Doc's really getting into it. It's a full-on surgical operation going on Titus
It was
over
my
here.
rib that was damaged.
Organs are plopping out.
You listen to the doc. The doc knows what they're doing.
Bones are being set aside, and you heal 1 hit point.
Just the one.
I lost a rib for a hit point. This is a terrible deal.
Barry, are you sure you're good?
Yeah, I'm okay. Full health.
And what about the
Thank
other
you.
guy over
Those
there?
dogs missed Barry by a lot.
What about Kinku's the music thing? Never mind.
Yeah, Kinku's the music.
Why did I not hear the music?
You probably have Kenku muted.
Yeah, I do.
That and it's like really mellow.
This is gonna put me to sleep.
Yeah, it's meant just to be kind of background, moody
nice.
music.
Well, I feel very moody. Let's continue, shall we? To California. What a silly place. It's like Camelot.
All right,
It is a silly place.
Now that we're in California, I'm going to sue for malpractice.
well,
Denied.
you're all continuing down the
I can't learn about that. So
down the cave web.
Yes.
Okay. As you go, Doc continues to get fainter and fainter until eventually Doc disappears.
bye, y'all.
However, Doc, you wake up in the hospital. You can remember parts of the dream. You remember healing your teammates. You have no idea where they are, though. You have a feeling that they're going to Palo Alto for some reason. But it's been about a month and a half since you were hospitalized. And you're as recovered as you're going to get.
How's my shoulder?
Your shoulder is still injured. Your arm is useless. They didn't have to amputate it, but you have no muscle control over that arm.
Well, is there hope that I'll get it working again one day and be somewhat functional? At least where I can flip people off with a bird?
No.
Will I ever play play a musical instrument again?
With your other arm, yes.
What's the point of having this other arm here?
To play musical
Go
instruments.
Bionic.
For the one that doesn't work.
It's really tough to play a musical.
You know what? I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get me a plane ticket, and I'm gonna go over to Asia and find me a monk monastery who can probably help me learn how to use my arm again.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, you can always go bionic.
That too. If that doesn't work, I'll try bionics. We'll go meet that Elon Musk guy who's doing all that crazy shit.
You get you a Neuralink implant.
Actually, let me think here. Hold on, because I'm drunk. I'm not thinking clearly. If I know and I believe that my colleagues, I don't know if I should call them friends yet or not, so we didn't know each other long, are going to this place and may need help, and I am still capable of somehow rendering some sort of aid to them, I think the doc would try to go there.
Yeah, the arm that's injured is your non-dominant arm. So if you're right-handed, your right arm is still good. If you're left-handed, your left arm's good.
Thinking of surgery, you probably need both arms. So I don't know, but if she could help, she probably would try to help. Since she is more of a, so I think she would probably try to go there if she knows where they're going and thinks they might actually be there. Then again, the idea is if they're in a dream, their bodies are elsewhere. But they weren't fading like I was. So.
Well, they did explain to you that it was their physical bodies that were in the dream, and they were somehow using it to travel.
Yeah, a little drunk, so memory's not too great. Okay, so yeah, if she believes us for this, she would. I think she would go to Paolo, and so she can continue to try and assist them through this endeavor because they might need the help.
Okay. So how do you want to get out of the hospital? You just want to
I just
get
I
up
just
and
check
leave?
myself out. I'll just go and check myself out.
Yeah, you've woken up from a coma. The doctors have fussed over you for a little while. But eventually they do let you check out. And you can
All right.
hop on a plane to Palo Alto.
I will make sure my arm is in a sling because, like I said, I don't want it flopping around. I will do that.
Now, the rest of you...
I'm taking my equipment with me, though. The hospital can't have that.
Yeah, well, actually, that would all be in the SUV.
Aha.
So you'll have to come up with a way to get some equipment.
And I will go back to my house and get my extra equipment from there. And then I will go. We'll go out to meet them. If that serves as a suitable and relevantly easy way just to get around having to drag too much time trying to figure something else out. A suitable excuse for the DM/storyteller.
Well, I'm trying to think, because they left the SUV at the women's shelter.
I'm glad somebody's doing some thinking here, because I'm just guessing.
Yeah, so you don't know what's happened to your team other than what you've seen in the dream. You have a strong feeling that they're in Palo Alto, or on their way to Palo Alto. You know that you were attacked at the women's shelter.
I think the question is whether I believe it was an actual dream, or if I strongly believe that it is something that's actually happening. If it's just a dream, I might just brush it off and go back to normal everyday life, assuming who knows what happened. But if I believe the dream was actually real and this is what's really going on, then I probably would pursue it. But the question is, does the doctor herself think it was all just a crazy dream brought on by all the pain-killing drugs and what she was on? Or does she actually believe it's real? And, giant spider people, she might think, so I would say, I don't know, I'm thinking like some kind of role would probably give a bonus to it just because she has reason to believe that it could be real given she's seen giant man-sized spiders.
Yeah, I'm looking through your skills
It'd be
to
a
see
very
if there would be
minor
a applicable role.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to figure that out.
But I don't see...
I'm way too blurry right now to really know what the fuck's what.
Yeah, I'll leave it up to you. I will say that the dream was pretty convincing to you. You remember things from the dream that seemed very real and could not have really happened. In your own mind, if that makes sense. So the options that I would present to you for this situation is you can go to the women's shelter and see if there's anything that's happened there. It has been, like I said, about a month and a half since you were injured. You can shop around for equipment. You can go to a gun shop or something and pick some stuff up. You can take a direct flight to Palo Alto and investigate there to see if you can find anything going on.
Call the handler, get loot.
You can call the handler.
I'll call the handler. I have that burn-away phone.
You
If
should
not,
buy
I'll go to
shotguns
the
as
window
gifts for
shelter and
everybody.
look at it.
Shotguns for everybody!
I think calling the handler
And
is probably
armor!
a good idea. With the
Armor
burn.
and a new knife.
Yeah, so your burner
Alright.
phone would be with the rest of your equipment.
Then I will go to the women's hospital and get my equipment if it's still there. And call the handler and find out what the fuck happened.
Okay. How do you want to get to the women's shelter? Do you want to take an Uber? Do you want to take a taxi? Do you want to...
I'm a rich doctor. I will take an Uber.
Okay.
Those taxis suck.
As the
And
Uber,
Ubers sometimes have snacks.
this one does. You get snacks.
Yay.
As the Uber
Ubers.
pulls up to the woman's shelter, the building is completely gone. It's been demolished while you were in the hospital.
Oh shit! Wow.
There's no sign of the basement. Whatever has happened here has been a thorough cleanup job. But
Can I take it the van's gone?
in the parking lot behind the woman's shelter, you see the SUV that was left by the other team when they came back.
All right. Well, I'll go to the SUV and see if all the shit's still in there or not.
Yeah, you can see some bags and stuff through the window. You see your medical kit
Okay.
with your bone saw hanging out.
Is it unlocked or do they lock it?
Roll your luck.
Smash that window.
Ah.
Smash that window.
Oh, it's unlocked.
All right.
Of course.
I'm going to get in there, gear up, and I am going to drive it to California.
Yep, keys are they're right under the sun visor.
Actually, I remember we can write stuff off, so I'm probably going to hit the gun shop and get some weaponry.
Okay.
Actually, I could
And a
use
new
one arm.
knife.
But I guess it don't matter too much. I have my gear, so what? Does somebody need a new knife? Does somebody ask me to bring them a new knife?
No, but you know, intuition, you might grab one or two.
I
Dream
don't know.
forever saying
Let's see here. Do I think they grab an extra knife, Dag? I guess so, to succeed. So I'll go pick up an extra knife for some oddball reason.
What were you rolling?
I rolled luck.
Luck. Yeah, actually there's some spare equipment in the truck. There's, another knife, some flashlights, a little
Perfect,
bit of
I'm gonna-
ammo. Stuff that
Grab
people
the ammo,
left
grab the ammo.
behind in there.
So I will gas her up, grab me some tacos, and I will drive to California.
All right. So
Road trip. Yay!
we're gonna flip back to everybody else.
Haha, I got tacos. Y'all got dream stuff.
Shane had a mountain of bacon. A literal mountain of bacon. All the bacon.
Actually, I'm gonna put us on BRB again real quick because, I've been drinking a lot of water and that is catching up with me. So I will be right back.
It's okay.
All right, terribly sorry about that, guys.
No, you're not.
Well,
Don't
I
lie
think-
to us,
I
Dag.
think
Be honest
because-
with us.
I feel a
They
lot
can't do
better.
anything for the Shane dad.
Well, good. I'm glad you feel a lot better.
Wait, does Shan die?
What?
Not
No.
yet. We're working on it, though.
Yep, Shan died. I got his truck. It's great.
No.
All right. Well, you four,
That's a nice house.
Raven, Titus, Shan, and Barry, you make your way through the webway. Whoops. and I throw things at my desk for some reason. You make your way through the webway. This path is a bit different from the one you took when you entered. This is just a straight line, and it's reinforced with wiring and metal structures. So it looks like, it's not a natural woven path by the Weaver. It's something that was created. But eventually you come to a door. It's not like the one when you entered. It is just a regular door like you'd find at the front of a house.
Is it unlocked?
Yes.
Nose goes.
We rock, paper, scissors, see who goes through that door first?
Too late. Nose goes. I don't have to do it.
Not it.
Fine, I'll do it. Cowards.
You're wearing body armor. I'm not.
Yeah, you're the tank. Go tank.
You have an AR. Go for it.
Tank it up, tanker.
Fine, it goes opens the door.
That way we can look at Shan's sweet ass. I rolled to bite it. Wait, I'm not there. Never mind.
So Shane is opening the door, pistol clearly ready to shoot anything that is, trying to eat Shane's face.
Okay. As you open the door, sunlight streams in, and the smell of California hits you full in the face.
Ugh, that's so horrible.
Let me see where the hell Palo Alto is.
Actually, Palo Alto is probably one of the nicer areas.
Yeah, so you can smell the sea air, you can smell the smog from San Francisco, even this far away. Because you are right off of... Palo Alto is a bit south of San Francisco and Oakland.
Yeah, I see that. Ooh.
Is on the west side of... Is that San Francisco Bay?
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
I don't
Yeah,
know. Does
San
anyone else
Francisco
feel
Bay.
like they need to take a shower all of a sudden?
Bite Shan.
Good thing is, if you ever have to go to the bathroom, you can just go any. Well, this is outside the city, so maybe not. I don't know. No, I guess you're fine. You're outside the city, so there you go. San Jose. Oh no, it's gone. I lost my map. Shoot.
Yeah, you're about halfway between San Jose and San Francisco.
I gotta remember that when the dock pulls up, I gotta say, "Do you boys like Mexico?"
Yeah, and the door that opens up is in a little coffee shop. You can see the sign on the front. It's Phil's with a Z Coffee. And you're coming out of the bathroom.
4 people went into a bathroom.
4 people came out of a bathroom.
Sounds like a shitty situation.
Well, let's head out.
You up to the counter?
Do we have like our wallets with us?
You have everything with you that you entered the dream with. So it looks like a fucking SWAT team coming out of the bathroom of this coffee shop.
But that also means we have our wallets and our debit cards, and we can get coffee.
I mean, you also have guns,
She can
so you
steal
can get
that.
coffee.
Oh, you have to be polite at the coffee shop, or the next time you come in, they don't give you coffee.
What you got?
Where we are exactly.
What's that?
You can ask that while I'm buying coffee.
I want to make sure we are where we are. I'll ask the barista. Are we Where are we?
I don't understand the question.
Barry's asking the barista what the address is of where we're at.
Oh, the address. He kind of looks at you funny, and he says, "We're at 3191 Middlefield Road, Palo Alto."
We need a map to figure out how close we are to where we need to go.
Use your phones. Look it up on the thingy.
Yeah, we
35
probably have
Sorry.
internet now.
You gotta say, okay, Google, where's Wait, no, hold on a sec. Now my Google's going off.
Probably should. We should have free
I
Wi-Fi.
can't say
Get that
word
laptop
on
out and figure out where we need to go. Meanwhile, I'm asking the barista, can I have an extra large black coffee?
You know, do we get expense cards for this shit?
No, but you can be reimbursed for necessary expenses.
Why are you trying to come between me and my coffee?
I'm not trying to come between you and your coffee. I'm trying to see if we can get it expensed so you can get a large and not feel guilty.
It's coffee. I wouldn't feel guilty anyway.
No, but it's expensive if you get it here. When you make it at home, you don't feel bad about having 12 cups.
I never feel bad about having that much coffee. I feel bad if I have less than that.
Same.
Let's see.
All right, I'll pull the laptop and see if we can find the locations nearby.
Okay, bear with me a second here.
That's gross.
What's gross?
Graham messaged me saying, don't forget water. I'm like, damn, fish fucking that. Why would I want to drink that?
You don't want to drink water. That's why you drink alcohol. It's sterile. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You can't trust water. Fish pee in it.
That's why the Navy did grog for so long. Come on.
So what's happening?
We're drinking
sorry.
grog at a coffee shop.
Sorry, Dag.
That's all right. If you look at your
Blame your
background.
wife.
Oh wait, that fucked up. Hang on.
I don't know.
Cancel that. Do it a different way. Sorry, I'm spending a lot of time just to create a fucking menu for this coffee shop for you.
I don't need a menu. Like I said, extra large black. Give me.
What coffee shop are we at? Is this a Caribou or?
No, this is
Starbucks.
no, it's hang on.
Hopefully not a Starbucks.
It's a Timmy Ho host.
Or some generic family-owned coffee shop where you know they got real coffee.
Weeks
That's
ago.
good.
All right,
I
here it
visited one in
comes.
Sacramento once, and it was-
It's coming. There it is. There's your coffee menu.
Ooh. If only I could zoom in. Everything's too blurry.
I need an
Wait.
extra large black coffee.
Nope.
Give me.
Leaning closer don't work.
May they say, do you want a dark blend, a medium blend, a light blend, decaf, or iced?
I grab him by the shirt and say, give me black coffee with caffeine in it.
You want it the blackest black can be. Think of the blackest thing they can think of that's black, and then color it in with a black magic marker. That kind of black.
Hey Raven, could you order me a red eye while I work on the laptop?
Is it red eye?
That's like, pretty caffeinated.
I can't.
Fine.
It's if you added a shot of espresso to caffeine, that's a red eye.
Yeah, I've done that.
So I take coffee orders and place them.
I can't read this menu. I don't know if it's because I've had so much to drink or if it's just that hard to read on this screen.
Yeah,
It's a little blurry.
either. I just picked a drink I know.
And
She
I got
can read about half of it.
I see something that says dancing water, but I can't read what's under it.
That is a milk chocolate, grains, and cashew. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not there, but I like coffee, so I kind of want to read.
Okay, so second down from darker blends, is that ether? Like straight up.
That's what it says.
Ooh.
It does say ether.
Oh my god, yes.
There's a coffee shop in up around Portland, Oregon. It's called Dutch Brothers. They have a drink that's called ER911. It is 6 shots of espresso in a large cup.
I'm gonna say, are they a Cuban restaurant where they give it to you in a bowl?
It was amazing. It was my favorite. Oh, and then you get a shot of mocha in with the 6 shots.
Yeah, so
of espresso.
ether is partially erased, but I can see cherry and cinnamon under it.
I like
My
cherry.
sister worked as a barista for a while, and somebody asked if they could just have a large cup filled with espresso. They informed them, in fact, no, we cannot do that because of the liability.
Shan worked at a, volunteered at a coffee shop at the base. Shan learned things about freaking machine, and Shan hated that thing.
Yeah, well, they
Jan, you want to come over and use my espresso maker sometime, bud? It'll be okay.
Is it because you don't know how to use it?
Oh no, I can make lattes and cappuccinos look the best of them. Come at me.
Do you know how long it's been since Shan's touched the freaking espresso machine?
You realize that's what I did for your sister right after we got married. I surprised her with a morning of caramel lattes to make her feel good about herself.
Good for you.
well the barista comes back with several large cups of black coffee, and charges you $28.
That's fine.
But I don't drink it black.
Good. The coffee and sugar's over there. Go put stuff in
$28.
it.
Wow, that's cheap for California.
It's actually more expensive than what they actually charge.
Yeah.
It's because of all the Fed markings.
Look at all the crazy taxes. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. The fuck am I looking at?
I don't know. What are you looking at?
I don't know, I'm closing that. I'm closing that window. People sending me weird shit.
Okay.
Everybody got their coffee?
We're just sitting here sipping coffee, waiting for our computer guy to do what he's doing.
Is he writing a book like people normally do in these coffee cafes? You're not a writer unless people see you writing. Or something.
Shan's just keeping an eye out for anything odd or suspicious. It has been a few days.
Like a month, apparently.
Yeah, so what are you doing with that computer over there?
Google.
I'm looking at it and I'm going, I know this. For anyone that understands that terrible hacking reference.
Wait, this is
You need
Unix.
to-
I know this.
Remember the addresses we had? You should probably look that one up and figure out how to get there.
I'm going to Moogle them because you can't
Mm.
use the proper name and look on the maps.
Okay. Did anybody
find
write
them?
down the address?
3,500 something.
Okay. Yeah, 3500 Deer Creek Road.
Yeah.
You look that up and you find that it is the maker of electric cars. One of the largest in the world.
Elon Musk?
No,
Tesla?
that's not a manufacturer. That's the owner.
Ah,
I guess that's where we're headed.
Is it called Edison Motors?
It
So it's
is
not
Edison
copyright?
Motors.
wow.
You realize Edison Motors was a thing? I think it went bankrupt though.
Yeah, they were shit. I think they were an offshoot of another company that made some electric cars, but they did it as Edison so as not to risk their own brand name, but they actually made really good electric cars, but they only leased them out, and then after the experiment that they were doing ended, they reclaimed them all, and now they're all sitting in the desert somewhere.
Hey, didn't the people working on that turn into Rivian? Or am I mistaken?
That I don't know.
Okay. So we'll go to Edison Motors so we don't get sued for this game.
I don't think, actually, hold on. There is still an Edison Motors in California.
Oh no, never mind. We're not going to Edison Motors.
They make,
We're going to
Mopeds.
they make,
Amperage Motors.
they make electric semis.
I see mopeds at rideedison.com.
Yeah, if you go to edisonmotors.ca, sorry, Canada, not California. The CA made me stupid for a second. Their
it's Canada,
tagline
nobody
on the
cares.
website is Edison Motors stealing Tesla's idea. That is funny.
All right, so we go to not Edison Motors and we meet Mulan-esque. Is that how this is gonna go, or?
I don't know. You have to find
I
out.
just know we're just going to that ad.
Well, you know that address is kind of a stronghold for this this cult that has subjugated Atlich Nacha and her daughters.
Can we call in backup and have like an actual SWAT team show up, or?
We could call for SWAT. But the handler was saying, don't tell everybody.
Well, why don't we call the handler and see if he can send us some backup since it's a fucking stronghold?
Do you have the burner phone?
Why don't we just buy a burner phone
We
and
all
use
had
the
a
number?
burner phone. We all had a burner phone.
No, we only had 2.
And Shan
we
used
had-
Shan's.
Yeah, Shan used one.
Just
Oh.
buy a prepaid burner phone or go to a payphone.
We don't have the
somewhere.
number. The number was programmed.
Yeah, the number is programmed into the
Phone.
burner phone.
You couldn't pull the number off the burner phone?
You might have been
It's
able to,
restricted.
but he'd only
Can I pull
answer
up?
for the numbers from the burner phone. So,
Can I pull up and be like, "Hey boys, need a burner phone?"
well,
Excuse me.
what was your character's name? Doc, you do know the cell phone numbers of some of your team members. If you wanted to
But
give
they
them a call.
Can they call while driving one-handed?
I will. Well, yeah, if I know the numbers, I'll give them a call to make sure the dream wasn't a dream and it was real.
Yeah, I mean, Siri works just fine, or whatever voice thing Google's using these days.
All right.
Bixby.
Yeah, it's Bixby.
I pull out my phone and I say, "Okay, hold on a sec.
Yeah,
There, we'll make sure my phone doesn't go off. Okay, Google, call Papa Lunchbox, and Raven should get a phone call."
yeah. Raven, your personal phone starts ringing.
I grab it and I say, "Hello,
Hey, I had a weird dream in the hospital. This is the
Doc.
doc.
Where the hell are you?"
You're in Palo
I think-
Alto at this point.
I'm about to enter Palo Alto. I brought the van. Are y'all here?
Yeah,
Good. I'm not crazy. Good.
we're at a coffee shop named Phil's.
Oh, I know where that is. I totally don't know where it is. but
It's
I think
okay.
I can find it.
We're pretending.
I was whispering to the DM.
Well, you have technology on your side. You can
Yes.
say,
I
"Hey
got
Google,
that
take
right.
me to Phil's."
Yes. And once I'm done on the phone here.
All right. Well,
Well, I'll see y'all soon then.
all right. We'll see you
Okay.
Bye.
Three.
guys. You are not gonna believe who's on their way.
Spider-Man?
Doc.
No shit.
Yeah.
So 3
Damn.
hours go by while Doc is stuck in
Yeah.
traffic because this is California,
This is true.
Alright.
and Doc pulls up outside of the coffee shop. It is now late afternoon.
All right, so
The sun is a
I'm here.
blood red through the smog as it's getting ready to set.
I brought the van with your all stuff in it. I don't know what else to say or do.
Yeah, I know they have to do something now.
Can I buy a lifeline? Or can I use the lifeline?
So, I'm just going out to the truck and opening the door looking for what gear we have.
Shane's loading up on ammo.
Ooh, I found a knife.
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
Raven, I will throw a new combat knife into your bag. Be more responsible with this one.
How much ammo does Shane find?
Now, before we actually go there, can I visit a gun store across the border and buy a shotgun?
Yeah, go to freaking Mexico.
Across which border?
That's a
I
long
don't know.
way.
I just don't want to buy it in California.
You'll never get it.
Well, what extra weapons do we have in the truck?
What extra weapons could I have picked up at the expense of the handler?
What would you have wanted to pick up? You've got all of your gear.
Shotguns, bullets, assault rifles, things that are
Like
good for killing giant man-sized spiders.
Did you get a
Shotgun
50
ammo.
cal?
Perhaps a bazooka, maybe.
Did you get a deuce and a half?
If I go by Texas, you know,
What about body armor? Did you bring any body armor?
I would definitely have body armor after the last time of going into an incident without any body armor.
Did you get a deuce with like a maw deuce on top of it? Because that'd be kind of cool.
All right, well, in the truck,
Going by what the doc knows, it's giant spiders, and body armor would definitely be something she would pick up because she don't want to lose the other arm.
in the truck, there are Kevlar vests for the people who don't have them.
Woohoo!
That's me.
So I remember the whole reason that some people weren't wearing them is because they wanted to be a little bit less conspicuous going into the women's shelter, and then things kind of got out of
Hey.
hand.
Ah, who
You
feels
didn't let-
stupid now?
Actually, you didn't let me have any,
I wasn't
And I-
offered one.
and I didn't bother to push the argument, which I should have did after I saw Shan did it. I'm like, yeah, I could have did the same thing and gotten it, probably with some other gear.
So if there's a spare vest and it's an extra large, can I put it on over my current vest and double my vest?
No.
No.
You know,
Dang it!
That was worth a try.
that's a lady's size, sir. You can't. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna put it on. What's the stats for Kevlar?
Hurry.
I already put it on you. It's damage
Good.
reduction 3.
Thank you.
If there's an extra one, can I have it?
I already gave you one.
Any type of shotgun ammo?
Let's see. How much ammo do you have?
I'm limited on what I can even use.
I mean, I have a good-
Full.
Plenty, but I can always use more.
Same with Shane.
So you
Always
said that he brought some extra rifles with him?
I did not.
Oh, I
However,
thought you said.
if you're looking for something, roll luck minus 20%. So you'll want to roll below a 30. Name what you're looking for first, and then make the roll.
Can I roll to assist them?
No.
There-
Good try. I am looking for. Let's see.
AK.
A bazooka.
You didn't say what you're looking for first. You have to say what you're looking for and then roll. That way it's...
I said AK before I rolled.
Oh. It
We
cut
didn't hear
out.
you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to roll again?
No, but give me a second. Think an AK...
Probably would fall under the SMG.
No, AK is not a
SMG.
submachine gun.
Dude, that's heavier than a AR. Come on.
Yeah, an AK would probably be... I don't see a medium rifle in here. We've got light and very heavy. Bear with me a second here. Okay. So they both have the same lethality rating. Actually, no, the person who put these in fucked up. The very heavy rifle I don't think an AK would be a very heavy rifle.
It should be a medium. It's just a regular carbine or a regular rifle. Yeah.
Oh, actually, they do have heavy rifle in here.
Can I roll to look?
100. So yeah, that I'll classify that as a heavy rifle. So you rolled a 23, so that is available to where are you, Titus? So yes, you now have a heavy rifle.
Woohoo! Dos
And-
vidania, comrades.
Can I roll to see if there is an M249 support assault weapon light machine gun with polymer receiver and a box of ammo?
What kind of ammo does that take?
Shoot, I gotta look up machine guns now.
Doesn't that shoot 5.56?
So you would not have been able to purchase a machine gun on your way.
Yep, nope. Oh well.
There is
I
a
tried.
civilian version that is semi-automatic. And
I
is still
tried,
bolt
Sean.
fed.
Can I roll for a heavy rifle to replace my light one?
You can.
Damn.
There was just the one.
Shan wants to roll to see if Shan can upgrade to a tactical body armor.
There was only
I know
Kevlar.
I know what I want to roll for
Okay,
now.
then how about more ammo for Shan's AR?
Roll your luck minus 20. So roll below a 30. Yes. Let's see. That was Jan's AR. How much ammo do you have? 44.
Shan has 44.
So you find another box of 20 rounds in there.
Key.
I want to roll for a hot cup of coffee.
You're right outside of a coffee shop.
I go in and get coffee.
Okay.
How much ammo does this come with?
Your heavy rifle.
Yes.
We'll give you 30 rounds. I just put that in there.
Okay, one mag. Okay.
No, it's like
Also,
that's
are you
3
sure
max
this
because
would-
California's got a 10 limit.
bullet button. Yeah. Now, I just want to be fair. Are you sure this is a heavy rifle? Because this is saying 7.62 by 54, which is basically 30-06, and it's showing like 30-06 and 308 as representations of what a heavy rifle would be.
Well, you said AK, right?
Yeah, but AK is going to be like 7.62 by 45, 7.62 by 39. It depends on what model, but
Oh,
It's not
well, let me look at
7.62,
the.
7.62 NATO, that's 308.
You know, the I mean, I can take off the +2 if you want.
I just want to be fair. I mean, if you want to leave the +2, that's up to you. I just want to be fair because an AK I wouldn't think would be a heavy weapon. They had the description, especially.
Yeah, well, it's I believe it considers light rifles more like assault rifles, things that take the 5.56, the smaller shells.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
I mean, yeah, if you want to take by 39 as heavy, sure.
But yeah, I mean, an AK, I would consider that a heavy rifle without auto. At least the version that you're able to get.
Okay, yeah, I figured it'd be a civilian version of an AK-12.
Yeah. There we go. I wonder if we could get a flamethrower since we're in California.
Let's see.
Doom.
I don't have a flamethrower in my weapons list.
Oh, yes.
We need flamethrowers.
I don't know shit about guns in real life, but I'm just looking for more shotgun ammo, firing shot.
Okay. There is a box in there, and Let's see. Bear with me a second. Yeah, so you get another 20 rounds for that. So you'll be at 32.
Yep. And I'm also looking just for more slug. Might as well.
All right, roll it.
Go buckshot.
There is a box of 20 slugs.
All right. I'm locked and loaded. What are we doing?
Guess we gotta take a drive.
Yep, you know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what you have to do. But actually,
Who's driving?
we're going to take a moment here to do a skill increase. This is kind of like a short rest kind of situation. So on your skills pages, anything that has a check, roll a d4 -1 and apply whatever the result is to your checked skills. One at a time. So for each check, you'll roll a d4.
So what if we get a 1?
Then you do not get an increase.
Dan's first aid went up by 2.
Yeah, make sure you uncheck them as you go through.
Ooh, Shane's unarmed went a lot.
Actually, all 3 of those rolls went up. Good.
Okay, Shane's good.
Okay, Doc and Titus, you guys have some checked skills. Or did you guys get those already?
Already did it.
Okay, you get... No, might just not be upgrading or updating for me. Okay, so you have to infiltrate this this building, or at least you have the address of this building. How do you want to approach it?
Shan thinks because Shan's wearing the FBI vest still, approach it confidently?
Maybe we should scout around a little bit, see what, if everything looks like it's on the up and up.
Can I reach
Alright.
back to my headquarters and see what kind of traffic's coming out of them?
Sorry, say that again?
Can I reach back to the NSA, to my headquarters, and see what kind of traffic we're receiving out of there? Like, what kind of web traffic, what kind of phone traffic?
Yeah, roll your bureaucracy.
Give me a half hour for that to load, sorry.
That's all right. Okay, that's a success. So you see a lot of activity on a social network that was recently acquired by the owner of Edison Motors, Chirper. Like, a lot. And the other.
Just want to point out, Torch told Shan to buy in. Shan didn't. Torch is the one making money. Shan's left in the dark.
Get a dick.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good. Sorry, completely off topic. That was a good buy, regardless of how that deal went.
Oh yeah, no, it jumped a lot immediately after I bought when he declined joining the board.
Shan's got work things that would make that freaking pain in the ass. Ah.
Yeah.
Like, there's literally yearly things Shan has to do, and if Shan got that, it would really fuck up Shan's stuff. Yeah, Shan hates it. It's not much.
Can we kind of like how it's trending? Would we be able to use the bureaucracy to analyze and see what's trending with the traffic?
Yeah. Well, not specific topics, but it's a lot of traffic on Chirper. It appears that this may be something like a bot farm. Like, there's hundreds of thousands of users making chirps from within this building.
Okay, guys, the spiders are typing on a lot of keyboards right now. They each have 8 keyboards and they're typing. That's why they're getting this much traffic. It's the obvious choice.
Shan would think it'd be more keyboards because, you know, they got, like, humanoid upper body, spider underneath, so...
That is a fair point, actually. So what's that? 10?
Shan can believe that.
Okay, so if we divide the traffic by 10, how many are we thinking of spider humanoid creatures in there?
Okay, if you do it that way, it would be thousands of them.
All right, guys, we're gonna die.
Here.
Torch votes not to go in.
Well, roll your computer science, Titus. Yeah. Looking at the numbers, you realize it's not physically possible for the amount of traffic and information coming out of this place to be done by biological beings.
Bots!
All right. Is there any way to communicate with the handler and see if he can napalm the place?
You've got one burner phone left. You can try it.
All right, guys. What do you think? Should we see if the handler can call in a tactical strike and napalm the fuck out of this place?
I mean,
They probably won't.
It's a public place. I don't think they would, since they're trying to keep.
we could
everything
call
hush
him and
hush.
see what he wants us to do because one team can't handle this building.
He'll probably just tell you to do what you can.
Die? Okay.
Yeah,
Who wants
go,
to?
it's-
Who wants to
Wait,
call him? You guys want me to
wait,
call him, or
wait,
does one of
wait,
you?
Is this building like a?
Shan says not it.
Wait, this building. Refresh me. Is it like a place where they sell or make cars?
This
It's
is a
the
corporate
headquarters.
campus.
It's a corporate campus. So we have the chirper for the online thing. Why don't we get a big group of people together, start a big old riot? We'll say something like, I don't know, colored people's lives matter. We'll get a big old protest going. The news will cover us. We can set the place on fire and burn it down. And it'll all be a mostly peaceful protest. Or is that too realistic?
Fiery but mostly peaceful.
Yeah.
You know, if we started a protest that was mostly peaceful, we could probably get away with it.
Just got to do it at nighttime and let it all come in. We can have Shan come in with the fire, with the Molotovs.
Actually, what we need,
We're going to need
Shan,
black outfits, though.
Shan go murder somebody on camera, and we'll use that. Wear your vest.
Why is Shan always getting volunteered? Shan said not it.
No, that's my idea. It worked really well in 2020, so I think it might work here.
Shan, go murder somebody real quick. We're gonna start a riot.
Shan's good.
All right, fine. I will take the last burner phone and contact. What's the guy's name again?
Hey, can't we get the
Handler.
number off the burner phone for the guy?
No, I was gonna ask for more burner phones.
You could pull the number off of the burner phone, but one of the things that he told you is that he'll only answer to the numbers from these burner phones.
Yeah, no, that's why I want to talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to use it, go ahead and use
All right,
it.
fine. I'm gonna call the handler.
Okay. It rings twice, and he picks up.
Okay, first things first. Can we set up something with Google, so that way there's a spoof and it gives you the right number, no matter where we're calling from, no matter our IP, so you actually answer the phone. We don't have to keep doing this whole burner phone thing. Let's use the internet. Modern age, modern technology. Are you ready?
That's not really something you would have to ask him. That would be a SIGINT or computer science role.
Or can you send us more burner phones? Because we're out.
He directs you to a locker at the airport where there's a stash of burner phones.
Awesome.
Grab him all.
Next set of business.
He says you can take 2.
Damn it.
All right, we'll take whatever we want. Next set of business. We are standing
Last
outside
one,
of Edison Motors. There's a lot of traffic coming out of there. We would like to know, could you please send us some more agents so we don't die walking in the front door? We're looking for at least 30 or 40 people.
He thinks about it for a minute. He says, bear with me. You hear tapping on a computer. And he says, sorry, we don't have any agents available to handle this right now.
All right, can we call in SWAT? Otherwise, we're going to start a fire and have the police come in. And we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way, and we'll cover up whatever's left over.
He recommends that you try to be discreet. Perhaps infiltrate the building after business hours when there's less people.
That's how we die from an overrunning of spiders.
And spider-like things.
This is a very public company. If they're doing something shady, there's much less likely to be overt countermeasures like that.
Press X for doubt.
You can try setting up surveillance.
All right, fine. Have you worked it out with my superiors where I'm working with you now?
For this mission, yes.
Okay. Do you want me to have you set it up with them, or do you want me to reach out to my superiors and have them set up surveillance so that we can tap every single line in this building, and anything that's connected to a public net or connected to a network, we're going to reach out and try to grab a line on so we can see and hear everything that we can.
Okay, so he gives you an operation code name. Bear with me a second. I have a roll table for this. I did. Yeah, here it is. Wait. Where was it?
Oh, Shane forgot. Shane tried the roll stealthily and earlier and did not work. Shane forgot to mark that.
Shan just rolled in, FBI jacket waving in the breeze.
Oh, no, this is when we
AR
were-
in the air yelling.
No, this was when we were trying to sneak up on the dogs.
Okay, bear with me a second. I've got a macro somewhere for this. There it is. Okay, so he tells you to use Operation Hidden Swap to request taps and surveillance through your organization.
Wait, I thought this was the U.S. government. We actually have to have a reason to tap American citizens' information? Come on, guys.
Shut up.
Yeah, well, you're also going to have to succeed in several bureaucracy roles.
Even with the Operation Swap that he just gave us?
Yep, bureaucracy is dealing with bureaucracy.
It's the government.
Fuck the government!
Hey, you work for the government right now.
No, I don't. I will never work for the government.
In game, you do.
Alright, fine. Is there anything else that you can give us that would be beneficial for the team so we don't all fucking die?
Unfortunately not. He's glad that you're safe. He did hear about what happened in the town where the women's shelter was and what happened to the women's shelter. He tells you that the cleanup of the women's shelter was partially done to make way for an Edison Motors sales building.
Alright, so, by the way, which airport? Is it LAX or what airport?
Let's see, I don't know what's closest. It's probably LAX. Let me look.
I mean, it's not really necessary. You can just say that he told us, and one of us can run to go get the.
Oh, there's
burner.
a Palo Alto airport. It's a small airport, but it does have lockers and stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, is there any other information that you want to pass on to us?
No, he wishes you good luck.
All right. Please have your tech people reach out to me. I'd rather set something up that's more secure and easier to run instead of this whole burner phone thing. You know, we could do one-time paths with, you know, like some proxy emails or something that's easier than burner phones so we don't have like one-time communication. Thanks, bud.
We'll get right on that.
I doubt that, but okay. All right, so more burner phones in this locker at the airport. Does somebody want to grab those? I'm gonna reach out to my superiors real quick.
Guess Shan will go and get him. Nobody will question FBI at the airport.
Maybe leave the AR and the pistol before you go into the airport, so you don't have to deal with TSA, bud.
Shan's got a badge.
Okay, if you want to have a dick measuring contest, go for it.
Shan's pretty sure FBI beats TSA.
Okay.
All right, so
No, this is coming from real life.
are you gonna go in there fully geared?
Shan's still got the freaking vest on.
All right, well, that's gonna be a bureaucracy check.
That's nope.
No, they don't respect the FBI at all. They don't recognize your authority, and they don't let you in the airport with your guns.
Well, Shan's gonna have words with this.
Yeah, you don't have anything to back up your authority to be there armed. Even though
Shane goes back to
even though you're just going over to the lockers right inside the door, they do not want to let you in the building fully armed.
Drop the rifle.
Shane goes back to the vehicles, puts them away, and then goes back in.
Yeah, they let you pass, and you get to the locker area, and you're able to grab 2 burner phones out of the locker. There are a few others that are in there.
By the way, Shan, before you left, I told you if there's more than 2 phones, just take as many as you can.
This is Shane we're talking about.
Yeah, so there's a total of 5 phones in there.
Shane will grab 4. Because that other team fucked us over at the other house.
Yeah, let's see. While you're picking up the phones, roll your... I guess it'll be alertness.
Damn it!
Oh yeah, you don't notice anything.
Oh, that makes Shane feel comfortable.
Yeah, I know, you just pick up the phones, shove them in your pockets, go on your way.
Shane goes,
While he's doing this, can I reach out to NSA and see about getting the information that they've tapped from this organization, because it's currently under SEC investigation?
Describe an SEC investigation.
Securities and Exchange Commission? I don't know if you know this, but currently Elon Musk is actually under
Several
SEC
probably.
investigation. He's under a bunch of probes right now. So realistically, they'd be under a lot of investigations. So the NSA would probably have the ability to pull information from them very easily.
Now, would they be investigating him personally or his business? And what information would they be pulling?
Generally, it'd be both. They're looking for suspicious information about trading, which is a lot of information that the company would be putting out in general to see what kind of, like, what they're talking about to make sure nobody is having any inside trading information.
I'm trying to figure out what I can give you here that you don't already have. Roll a bureaucracy check for that. Oh, critical success. Okay,
he gets all the things.
I'm trying to think. So yeah, you get a lot of information on the stock buys that they've been making, money transfers that Melon Husk, the owner of the company, has made. Pretty much a whole book of financial stuff.
Hey, Melon Husk?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, as I compile the data, does anything look suspicious?
The amount of data that they've given you will take hours, if not days, to comb through. You will need an accounting check to understand what you're seeing here, as well as probably the rest of the day into tomorrow. Oh yeah, you do see a lot of suspicious transactions. You see a lot of stocks that were bought well under value. You see companies that were acquired well under value, almost given to the Edison Motors and their parent company. And you find that the parent company of Edison Motors is called Weaver.
All right, so as I'm talking to the group, my laptop in the back is asking me to remove my CAG from the reader, and I'm going to explain everything to them. Chan will get the joke.
Yeah.
That was a shit ton of information.
Yeah, so this has taken quite some time. Do you guys want to be staying in the truck, or do you want to get a hotel? Because this is an overnight project.
Hotel.
Definitely a hotel right now.
Okay. So you go to a nearby hotel. You get one room or multiple rooms.
Shannon thinks we should do one room, because that way it's less likely to get ambushed.
Sweet.
Oh, Shan, I get a big
Yeah.
spoon, baby girl.
You on your own.
I get a bed to myself. Woo! You guys all have to share.
Shan will sleep either on the freaking in a chair or on the floor.
Hey, Dag,
Yes, sir.
Doc, we get our own room.
Okay.
Because Doc's only got the one arm.
Doc gets her own room.
That's because Doc doesn't trust any of us.
Of course not.
No, Doc just wants to be able to sleep in her own bed comfortably.
Doc wants to actually
While
sleep
we're in
instead
the
of
room,
looking
I'll
at
just, recharge my.
financial documents.
Yeah.
Hey, financial documents are as good as sleep. Come on.
Sleep is great.
Financial
Speak for
documents
yourself.
lead to sleep.
I roll for sleep.
No, financial documents are extremely entertaining. Come on, Dag. While we're in there, I will recharge my phone and my laptop.
Okay.
Charge all the phones. Charge
Mhm.
all the things.
Charge all. I agree. Charge all the.
Cleaning
things.
weapons.
Okay. While you're plugging the phones in, the burner phones that you grab, go ahead and make another alertness check.
All of us or anyone individually?
Whoever's interacting with the phones. Well, Shan made it. Shan, you notice that only 2 of the phones are activated.
Son of a bitch!
Just hold on to them. Once the other 2 go, maybe these 2 will activate.
Okay.
So quiet.
All right, so is that all the information I get out of the data I received?
For that specific request, yes. You requested SEC information, so you got financial data about trades and such.
All right. Can I make another request from the NSA for any wiretapping or any anything they're paying attention to that might have been picked up by the system for keywords?
You can, but most of the keywords that they're looking for involve financial transactions. The only
No,
active
just the general basis of there's a database in the United States that actually pays attention to certain keywords for terrorism that is pretty wide and broad spread for different keywords that will start recording conversations immediately.
Okay, yeah, you can request that. That is a bureaucracy role. Critical success. It is suspiciously empty. As if they know what this list is and avoid it at all costs.
All right, guys, we're dealing with some people that are actual players here. Shan, can you reach out to the FBI and see if there's any informants who are currently working for this organization that we might use?
Sure. Bling, 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 phone call.
Okay. Excuse me. So, Shan, that'll be a bureaucracy roll on your side.
Woohoo!
6. You're successful. What kind of information are you looking for?
We were looking for anyone who might possibly be an informant to the FBI that is providing information so we can use them and their information to look for any specific subjects for further scrutiny.
That.
Okay. There were informants up until about 2 years ago. Edison Motors and the parent company Weaver appear to have done a purge, and all of the informants were let go and are no longer with the company. This purge included union organizers and left-leaning individuals.
Would Shan's information have any reports that were given by said, like, any whistleblowers or union organizers? Jesus Christ. Union organizers that would give us a lead for who to track individually?
Yes. The data all points to Melon Husk as the person responsible for union busting and purging of the informants.
Shan, let's both do bureaucracy checks and see about doing a warrantless search of data for Melon Husk and seeing if we can get any phone records or internet search data from them for anything that would be beneficial for our investigation.
Sounds good. The Shan.
Now, a lot of with the SEC report, a lot of the data was specifically for him, since he is the individual under investigation. So you did get a lot of financial information, and it's what I told you before applies to him as well as his companies.
Okay, is there anything that would be, internet search history, phone call history that we would be having access to through since I was also asking through the NSA?
That I don't know. I don't have anything for you there.
Okay, would it be beneficial to do a roll at all, or we basically tapped on information?
The information that you've received has really pointed to Melon Husk as a very suspicious individual for your investigation.
Would any of the information give us a good way to set up a
wiretap?
Not just a wiretap. I was thinking of getting basically like a schedule for him, like what his average is for coming and going, and if there was any way we could get information for his coming and goings and how he travels, so we might be able to...
that would take a couple of people on watch duty, like freaking
Well, that's usually stored on company email servers. People keep their calendar, and that's a pretty good indicator of what they're up to. So your last critical success with bureaucracy will give you that data. You'll get his personal calendar.
Okay.
So you know of his meetings, his times off, and everything like that.
Is there anything in his calendar that looks like it would be a good time to intercept?
He intercept him personally or break into the building?
Both.
Intercepting him personally, looking at his calendar, you can tell he doesn't work past 8 p.m. But you can't tell if he leaves at that time. His meetings tend to end. There are the occasional overnight overseas meetings, stuff like that. But for the most part, after 8, he is not available, unless it's important.
Alright, so guys, it's looking like what we're going to want to do is set up some surveillance and keep an eye out for Elon Husk, how did you pronounce his name?
Melon Husk.
Melon Husk, and see his comings and goings, and then also figure out where he's currently going. I believe Melon Husk does not currently own any private property, and it is all rented for his homes. So that might be some information that we might have gotten in his SEC
That is correct.
filings.
Yeah.
Is that something we got in his SEC filing so we can put up a watch on his rentals?
Yeah, you have several addresses for him. One of them is in Palo Alto. It's an apartment complex that is owned wholly by the Weaver Group. And, he pays rent to that, so it's just pays rent to himself.
And I just want to make sure I'm not being too meta with the information here, right?
No, I just don't know how enough to give it to you. I don't have all of this information that you're asking for.
Oh, I just want to make sure that, because we're jokingly not using a real person, I just want to make sure that the stuff that I'm using isn't something that'd be too meta. It'd be something that my character would probably know, because he's like.
If you have real data on the person that we're parodying, then it is correct.
Okay, cool. Okay, so
So if you do your own research for any information that you want to use, just let me know what it is. You'll probably need a computer science check or something to have looked it up and found it to bring it into the game.
okay. So I'm going to talk to the crew. Ladies, gentlemen, let's see about setting up some surveillance. Let's see if we can watch for this Melon Husk comings and goings, see where they're headed, if there's any chance that we can do that. Because we need to know when we can go into the office and look around for any pertinent information, and we also need to see if we can possibly intercept them and have a genteel conversation.
Ooh, is Shan gonna lead that conversation?
Shan is going to ask the questions. I'm going to feed Shan the questions.
Shan is fine with that.
Shan, do you think that you can set up some surveillance? And I'm going to see if I can reach back out to my NSA contacts and tap a couple of cameras and maybe some personal phones for some tracking data.
Shan will do best Shan can.
You want me to do a bureaucracy check for that one?
Yeah, but anyone who's setting stuff up, bureaucracy check, see if you can succeed.
Woohoo!
Shan succeeds. Titus, your checks fail, so you do not get any camera taps. Or Shan, what were you trying to set up?
Shan was setting up surveillance.
Okay. So, with your bureaucracy check, you're able to get a team in place to have surveillance on Edison Motors. And they will report to you, and they're specifically surveilling Melon Husk and his comings and goings.
Since I failed to get it through the agency, can I do a computer science check and see if I can pull data from his phone and track it myself with some malware?
Yes, you can. Okay, with a 20, you'll be able to get his call records and the geolocation on his phone.
Do I see a pattern looking at his geolocation records?
Roll your luck. This phone that you've managed to tap into, it's definitely his phone, but it appears to be one of his phones because the location only goes from Edison Motors to the apartment and back to Edison Motors.
What kind of pattern am I seeing? Am I seeing basically working hours he's at Edison and off hours he's at home, basically?
Yeah.
All right. Would you mind if I took a 2-minute break to hit the head real quick?
Well, what we're going to do instead of that is we're going to end the session for today. It is 10 o'clock here. I don't know what time it is there.
10
10.
o'clock here.
But,
And
yeah. But this is a good time to end the session. You guys have some stuff set up. You can think about what you've got. And we'll come back in 2 weeks and see what we can do.
Too long, but okay.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
You don't need to play D&D, right? You can just skip that next week.
Yeah,
No, 'cause
if
there's
I
only-
didn't play other games with other people, I'd try to do this on a different day, but I play games on Saturdays and Sundays, so that's kind of difficult.
No, Shane wants him to keep DMing freaking D&D, because that way if somebody doesn't show, Shane could possibly join.
Yeah. Well, once
So what I'm hearing is we should do this on like Wednesday night or something, like a weekday.
Oh, fuck
'cause-
yourself.
Hey, I don't have a traditional job. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you're the stay-at-home daddy.
Stay-at-home daddy does a leatherworking business. What?
yeah, just pick a day that's least convenient for Shannon. We'll do that.
That would be Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays.
Yeah.
All right, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, 3 times a week. Let's go.
No, but
I
Well-
think Sin might have passed out on us.
I think he might have. That's okay.
We expected it.
Yeah, he was hitting
All
it
right,
pretty
well,
hard. We kind of
you
dragged him
gentlemen-
kicking and screaming into the game. Brought
Yes,
his
we
dead
did.
character back.
Well, you gentlemen have fun. I'm gonna take off for the night.
Good night.
Yep.
All right,
Night.
Thanks, that was fun.
good night, Raven. I am ending the stream now.